Well, hello everybody. Welcome again to the Unexpectables on twitch.tv/the Unexpectables. Yeah. As always, we are joined by the DM extraordinaire. We're joined by Monty Glue de Verre.
Hi. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I'm here.
I'm a little bit rock and roll. Okay.
Hi. You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue on Twitch. Tomorrow, I was gonna do Pokemon, but I want to do Resident Evil 3. I'm sorry. I wanna try and beat Nightmare difficulty, or at least tackle it with very little practice for funsies. It's gonna be rough. So definitely check that out tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we're gonna be back at Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. The previous episode, God, we did a lot of stuff. We're now in like the evil shadow Pokemon factory, which is really fun. So definitely catch that. It's a ton of fun. And yeah, and then Saturdays we have the Prince Division here. It's been going really good. So if you like D&D and you want more, just check that out.
Alrighty. Hey, Distortion Devil, where can they find you, dude?
Well, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at Distortion Devil, where I do mostly shit posting. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tuesdays and Sundays are my workout / another stream. Tuesdays it's RIW, Roll Initiative Wrestling, my 2K20 D&D Federation. And on Sunday, I think I might take up making more DMC5 mods.
It's time.
Yep. Friday is Friday Funhouse, where I drink a lot and I play fun games with my friends. And Saturday, I'm playing through Devil May Cry 5.
Alrighty. Hey, is that Gaijin Goomba over there I see?
Oh, so you forgot the internet sensation part that Zito always remembers.
I don't want you to see yourself that way.
Girl, please. I put that title on you first. No, I'm not famous at all. You can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. So Taco Tuesday is still fun. I might give that a break a bit because I've been doing it for like a year. And I would actually like a little bit of time to actually get my stupid drums set up and get a good switchboard. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No. What were you? No.
No. The chat's saying I'm incredibly quiet right now.
That's weird.
1 second, let me listen.
Yeah, they're having trouble hearing me.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no. You do your thing.
Okay.
It's weird. You're coming in clear.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Boss,
yeah. If one person says it, wait for other people to start saying it.
Yeah,
it was multiple people. It was a couple people.
I'll bump you up.
Are you sure? That's never a good idea with me.
All right, you're up to 109%. So.
Okay.
Okay, we good?
Okay. Goomba, continue on.
Okay, sorry about that. So honestly, Zito, I want to join you and the boys for hunting on Tuesdays at some point because that looks like so much fun.
I'll bring that up with the guys.
Excellent. Aside from that, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is usually where I just play a popular game. I get a little variety. Might be more Animal Crossing because I finally have a goal. And then Sunday, what was that? Sakura Wars just came out, and I'm intrigued with that game because it reminds me a lot of Rurouni Kenshin, only with mechs. So I might be playing that for Sunday. I've got a brand new video on The Predator, of all things.
What?
It's going out for patrons tomorrow. It's going out live for everyone else on Friday. Yeah, it's a Witch Ninja on Predator because people would not leave me alone about it. So that's going to be it.
Well, he's like an alien ninja.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Who wants scalps? And heads. Skulls for a skull throne.
Oh, one last quick thing. Guys, I am so close to finally having my first bit of homebrew done. I just need a cover image and a little bit of stuff to fill in, a little bit of lore fluff. And it will be done. I'm hoping early May, something like that. Because
I'm just nodding my head in the distance.
I know, dude. I have 4 more. I have 4 more races already stat blocked. I just got to give it lore.
Nodding just a little bit more somberly.
All right, sorry, that's me. I took up a ton of time.
Zito, where can they find you?
You can find me over.
Aside from being a thorn in Goomba's side.
Right where he belongs.
Son, you gotta listen to me. It's gotta be curved this way. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CC on Twitter, and the Everrington Almanac on Patreon. So speaking of D&D homebrew nonsense, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this. So I made a race of gator people called the Envy. They remained first place for the best under $5 for like the better half of the week that they came out. And they are one of my most top-selling fucking books I've ever made in a good long while. And that's not the best accolades I've gotten. The best accolade I've ever gotten about this race is that Monty said that she would play them.
Yeah, I wanted it. I was like, please slide that my way. I'm running Salt Marsh for my friends, like in person. And once we're able to do that, I actually want to make it more like of an open, like islandy campaign, and I want there to be an island of gator people who just
So if you want to check out the Envy, they're on DM's Guild right now. I'm fucking happy that people are all about this. Next will be Fawns. Followed up by that, for my Twitch channel. Not a lot of video game action as of late, and I'm sorry about that because drawing animations for sprite work has consumed my life. I am making Rivals of Aether mods because I want to remember I was a game designer like 10 years ago, and it's stupid fucking fun. If there will be video games, Marbles on stream, and if anything else piques my interest, why not?
Can I ask, because I've been curious about it, and I've always been writing introductions. What is Marbles? What is that? What does that mean?
Marbles on stream is literally oh god, that's a lot of subs. Marbles on stream is a game where it's pretty much racing marbles, so it's like Super Monkey Ball, but there's no control, and the entire chat could be the marbles, so it's everyone
that's
fighting.
fun.
So it's the
that.
entire chat watching marbles race down a fucking tube.
That sounds like fun. I like that a
It's
lot.
stupid fun.
Can you send that game to me? Because I think that'd be a lot
Sure,
of
it's
fun.
free. It's on Steam.
It sounds marvelous.
Oh my.
Holy fuck!
What?
Okay.
What happened?
Lots of things. Let's keep going.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
The hype
Someone
train's not
lost their
stopping,
marbles.
Nadine. That's all I can
Kurt,
say.
I think it's you.
No, it's Bosco. Bosco.
What?
Bosco.
It sounds like he was having a nap and he just rolled over under a blanket.
I've seen his room. That's not untrue. Bosco, where the
Plug yourself!
Plug it.
Ed Bosco on Twitter and Instagram, and then right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco.
What did you get cast in this week?
Nothing.
What?
Wow. Shit.
Nothing he can tell us about.
I want
What
to.
you guys don't know. What you guys don't know is that the moment he said that, the polar ice caps exploded.
Shit.
Oh my God. Well, hi guys. You can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101, where tomorrow we have Nexus Skyline, our last pay-per-view before Multivania here in about a month or so. And I'm really excited.
Wait. Pause. Tomorrow's the pay-per-view?
Tomorrow is Skyline, yes.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Arkov, I got to talk to you.
I messaged you multiple times. Oh.
I thought it was next week. My bad. Arkov! Find me after the stream!
Damn it, I messaged you multiple times. I was like, do you need time? Is everything okay? You good? You good? Because I didn't want to ask too much of you.
Oh, it's okay. Just keep going, Kurt. Just keep going. You guys can
I mean,
figure it out
RNG
after this
dictates
stream.
everything, guys.
Edward, you good, Bosco.
It can't be any worse than 2K21.
It's
Fuck off.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That underground thing with the alligators that have a D&D book or something. Anyways, guys,
Oh my
you
God.
can find me.
I just realized.
You could find me playing video games. I'd be playing a Chimera Squad X-Cops, the new XCOM game, which was so rushed out the gate that the voiceover isn't even matching the characters.
Oh no.
There is a snake character featuring not a snake voice on a snake character.
What voice is it?
She's just
Hi.
a normal ass
Hi.
human.
Hi, it's me. I'm a
Yeah.
snake. Are you sure? Yep.
What about Axiom though? I'm just a guy.
Hi. Hi.
Just a guy.
Just everyone just sounds like a regular ass person, and I thought that was the joke. But it's like, no, the voiceover, and apparently the voice actors confirmed that they had no picture of the characters they were voicing.
Oh fuck! off.
And I'm like, did the directors not see it? Says Snake. Nah, don't do the Snake voice. Just be you, man.
Do we want to read off bits now?
I will start with definition, but thank you everybody so much. Check
Yeah,
that
so
out.
we're behind, so let's.
We are behind. Okay, let's just go to the debate. The Talbs dropping 50 subs.
Christ.
The Solbs dropping 50 subs. God damn the Talbs. Thank you so much. Moz with 50,000 bits.
That's $500 dues.
50,000 bits from Moz. Hey guys, thanks for all the support I got. Good news, I just heard from our priest earlier today. All our wedding plans are a go for the time being. Only downside is we'll have to downsize the invitation list. And I was able to reschedule our honeymoon at no cost, but we have a solid plan B. Yo!
Cool.
That's fucking awesome,
Congratulations, Moz.
I hope your plan B for your honeymoon is to build a barn like our parents did, because
That
that's
is
what
so
our parents
great.
did.
My parents were like, you know what? We could go to Hawaii and enjoy it, or we could build a barn. Let's go with the barn. That was my parents.
That's like the most encompassing thing about their relationship.
We just
is
describe
that-
our parents. We can describe our parents that way.
Yeah, that's literally them. They're just like, this vacation or an investment to property.
Like from the ground up build, or like
Yes.
get someone to. Wow.
It's a fine barn, it is. Barn
just
raising
saying-
ceremony.
I'm just saying, if you think romance is dead, just build a barn with your new wife.
I want to believe mom and dad like hooked up in it at least once.
Oh, I think about
What?
anything
That's how
like
we were
that.
created, Nadine. Okay.
No.
Thank you, highly. Thank you for the 5 subs gifted to the community. Thank you so much. Scurry Rash with a hot 1,000 bits. You guys ever consider getting a sponsor for the channel? No, we've never considered that.
Oh, yeah, totally. I literally hunted down people at TwitchCon, and I was just like, listen to me. I was nice and polite,
alright.
but I was just like,
Okay,
I
guys.
was like, I was like a peacock going, look.
All right, if you gifted
Mhm.
subs, I'll give you a big shout out. If you gave a bunch of bits, I'll give you a shout out. I'm gonna have to skip subs tonight, though. I do apologize.
We
There's
love you
too-
guys.
There's too many of them. All right, Side GV with 1,000 bits. Hey guys, I've been around since Duelmar. Glad to be here and climb that mountain. Knackley Polly with a 5,000 bits. Bits part of the week. Knackley Polly, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. Thank you, Knackley Polly. Dead Hero with the 500 bits. Thank you so much as well. Vigilanterd with 1,002 bits. No message, just 1,002 bits. Well, thank you, Vigilanterd. Link Highly with 1,800 bits. Bosco, I'm not going to be taking Doom slowly. I have yet to kill you.
What? Get good at the game.
Oh, boo. Oh, but yeah, no, little bit. Marcus Atera with a 1,500 bits. Dragon carving, angry bugs, and orc politics. Yep, it's another Wednesday with the Unexpectables. Oh, thank you. Sloth with 2,000 bits. No message, just slothy bits. Thank you for. No, I can't even do that. We're too busy. Renfield 88 with the 5 subs. Give to the community. Thank you so much. McClear, thank you for the bits. Zen Leader, thank you for the bits. Gamma Leo, thank you for the 1,500 bits. No messages, bits. Well, Gamma Leo, thank you so much with 1,000 bits here. 10,000 armored bees with 1,000 bits. Hey guys, remember? If you run into another Drake and call in the bees, we're always waiting in reserve. Thank you, 10,000 armored bees. I think I just gave a big thumbs up, which is good, which is what they should do, right? Jenny S, thank you for the bits. Mr. Insecure, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much here. Thunder King 8 with 10 subs gifted to the community. Thank you so much to Thunder King. Ashendari with the 5 subs gifted to the community as well. Thank you so much to Ashendari for the 5 subs. Zane 250 with a 1,100 bits. After 6 years of college, I'm finally finished. Thank you for making the last 2 years memorable. And thank you, Bosco, for inspiring me to pursue voice acting. My classes
Respect
start
my
May
fellow
3rd.
6-year student. Respect. High five. Anyway, sorry, continue.
You are all amazing. 1,100 bits, and a big thank you to Bosco. Like Tabuya 123 with 2,000 bits. Hey, all. I finally caught up with 123 episodes after starting in mid-March. Thank you for being an anchor in these times. And just so you know, I'm heavily considering getting a small lies mask to celebrate your guys' help during this historic event, among other reasons. So 2,000 bits, like Tabuya. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for sticking with us here. Thank you as much to Skelly Jack with the 5 subs gifted to the community. Thank you to Skelly Jack. Greatly appreciate that. Blackfoot Fair with elite bits. No, my God, it's lead again with Blackfoot Fair. Train, Gaijin Gooba's favorite song.
Long story. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Oh, man. Our Foxblood with a 1,500 res. Hey, y'all, go give them orcs something to talk about. Oh, I think we did that last session, our Foxblood, but thank you so much again. Alik Highly, thank you for the additional bits. The Talbs, thank you again for the 50 subs. Incredibly kind of you. God damn. Moz with a 50,000 bits. That is, I don't even know what to say. Thank you. Just thank you so much. Robot Deathbeam, thank you for the bits as well. G Vargas, thank you for the G Vargas 119. Thank you so much for the bits. 1,000 bits from S-Wolf95. Sadly, my signal is bad, so I'll have to watch the archive. That's why it's there, though. Titan Shock 88, thank you for the bits. X Wiley Willie with 1,000 bits. YouTube VODs later. I have finally caught up. Yee! 2,000 bits from Skelly Jack. No message, just Skelly Jack. Thank you so much. The Skelly Jack. How is feed? 1,000 bits. I think we're feeding pretty good, dude. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. As well, I want to thank letter D004 and Vixen Light 55 X24. Thank you so much for the subs. And Levi Ware 03 with 25 subs gifted to the community. God damn, Levi Ware 03. And thank you for everyone who subbed and everyone who dropped bits. We apologize, but I think
you have 8 minutes if you want to read some of the subs off.
8 minutes. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. All right. That's not true. Mom's great.
That's not nice.
Mom's great.
Yeah,
Platinum
it's
Raven,
nice.
Ian Schmidgale, Midnight Kitsune of the Moon, Just DJ 14, as well. Delusional Wolf, the lesser one. I love these names, by the way. Pun Pool.
Nice.
Riddig 44, Rogue Neko 17. Sister of Kaiser Neko. I also want to thank Anonymous for gifting a sub. Anonymous gifting a sub to Cuban Dragon. Lake Highland gifting a sub to Nomad Zero. A lot of subs gifted today, and thank you so much, guys. That's very, very kind of you. Fluffy Biscuit 888. Fluffy Biscuits 8888, which is what I want to do for Fluffy Biscuits. Danman 298. How is feed? Thank you all, you guys, for the subs as well. We got more subs. Oh shit. Mason Goggles, the Good Man 13, Omega 099, as well. Core Crasher, Lights 55X24, Dazzle 123, Greg Monkey 13, Dr. Destro, TTA Decoded, and as well Night Valen, Wolfscar 3, Tactical Unicycle, and Greasy X Spoon.
Unicycle.
Now we can read off some of these messages from people who dropped some bits earlier. Now we can.
Well, we can start now if we're good.
You know what? We're gonna thank Oz195 real quick here for the and Zanwin for the sub. Thank you, but Oz195 as well, following up with 10 subs gifted to the community. Hot damn, that is nice. And Robert Stevie with the 500 bits. Hey guys, have some bits in celebration of me graduating for my master's in teaching. Well, thank you so much, Robert.
I thought I needed the time, but I just checked something. It's actually fine. Roll20 just scared me a little bit.
Oh, okay. So then I think we're at 7:15 almost.
Yeah,
I think
we could start now if you guys are ready. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Connor?
I'm good.
Connor?
Connor.
Oh boy. Bosco?
Chat, we need your help.
Donkey!
Connor?
Did we lose Bosco too? Bosco, hello?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, there he is. We're just missing Connor, I guess. Okay. Oh, I hear noises. Connor? I can't believe Connor's abandoned
Oh
us.
my god, Connor is gone.
Hello, it's me,
He's been-
internet TikToker Connor McKinley.
Oh, there he is. He's coming. All right, I think we're good to start once Connor's here. You guys are ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. When last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Panic the Tiefling Bard, Remy the Kenku Fighter, Borky the Orc Barbarian, and Greckles the Kenku Rogue, the party continued northward, avoiding capture by the evil dragon cult of Innstrock. After resting quietly and stealthily in the woods, the party rushed towards the northern fields, eventually joining the fight against an adult red dragon with fellow Blood Axe members. After felling the formidable beasts with sword strikes and bees, they proved their worth. The orcs of the Blood Axes led the party to the orc encampment on the base of the Mountain of Repetition. What lies ahead, though, a haunting mystery. So, at this point, the sun has fully risen as you guys have been dragging this red dragon through the fields. There is now like a road-size sort of like grass path that has just been kind of crushed down by the body of the red dragon. And your beasts of burden, as well as their horses, are all kind of working together to drag this thing. It's a very crude means of pulling this body. There's just meat hooks in this dragon that's just dragging it. And it is leaving a formidable amount of blood on the ground as you guys are moving.
What about bees? A formidable amount of bees too?
The bees have dispersed, though there are several bodies that are just like caught between scales. And Borky, unfortunately, you were kind of in the midst of the chaos. You have been bitten. You took no damage, but you've got a couple bee stings on you.
That's fine. It's just champagne of victory.
Yeah, you got a couple welts on you, but nowhere like very, not like Animal Crossing style on your face or anything like that.
Would I be allowed to ride the dragon's head into town while they're pulling it?
I mean, sure. I don't think they're gonna stop you after what you did. So
Yeah, Borky just kind of wants to sit on the head with Ron, just Ronfold on his shoulder. Borky wants to make a nice entrance.
Okay. I will say roll an intimidation check with advantage as you're doing this.
Ooh, with advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
20.
What's a natural
was-
one on the other side?
The dice were switching between a natural one and another one.
Yeah. That was a soft 20 though.
Yeah. You get on, and like some of the orcs are a little offended that you're adding weight to this this body they're dragging. But like you kind of hear like one of the orcs go like, "Do you want to fuck with that?" And they're like, "Never mind," and they just kind of let you do it. Like
If
they,
Borky smoked cigarettes, he would smoke a cigarette. By the way, right now, just like, oh yeah, what a day.
as you guys begin to see the mountain and the orc encampment, this is probably the most formidable orc encampment you guys have run into thus far. The Double Tusk had no encampment; they seem to be pretty nomadic. The Blood of Ganache, which is now Bronto Village. I mean, you guys saw it. It was a very simple sort of living situation. The Iron Claws clearly had to be relocated, so their defenses were more just like stealth-based, like foliage, rather than actual physical defenses. This place is way out in the open, and it has like walls, like wooden and stone walls with like spikes coming out of it. This is a proper orc encampment, and it is sizable. It is quite big. Notably, you see from a distance that there is a path kind of leading up the mountain, and notably, there's nothing built there. Everything is on ground level around the mountain, and you can see kind of plumes of smoke, probably from smelting or fires and that sort of thing. And you notice that there is there is probably about 15 individual orcs stationed on the walls as you guys are approaching.
Okay, a quick question about the scale of this. Now, you say it's right below the mountain. Is it wrapping around the mountain, or is it just?
Yeah,
below?
it's kind of wrapping around it, but it seems pretty condensed. If you had to look at it, you probably assume there's maybe 500 to 700 orcs here.
Wow.
If you had to make a guess,
Damn.
it's
wabba.
yeah. This is a sizable camp. This is probably the biggest one you've seen. You guys eventually begin to see things near the edge of the walls. You see like a lot of bodies being like buried. You do notice there's like a couple of orcs, a male and a female orc, just currently just digging holes and burying what appears to be like not orcs, but like cultist members, like dragon cultists in their full armor. They're just tossing them into the dirt and just like very shallow graves. Notably, all the orcs here are gray. They are a lighter gray than you're used to, but there are some that are kind of like a variety of colors. Notably, too, you do see there is a couple Tanaruks, like Gruul, that are near the front door. They are much bigger than Gruul, and they look a lot more demon-y than Gruul. And you note that they actually have like spiked collars on them, like they're currently standing like chained to the main entrance, and they have like spiked collars on them, and they just kind of are standing there looking with these very like with Gruul. He had a lot of like, you look at Gruul and you can see the intelligence. These look more like straight up monsters. They don't look like there's any conversation to be had. They look like if you get too close, they'll probably hurt you. So you guys drag the bodies, and eventually one of the orcs, the leader orc, kind of steps down from their horse and walks up to the gate and kind of yells out in Orcish, and he says, "1 second, let me just grab something." Real fast.
After he's done, I need to yell something at Panic. I think he already knows what I'm gonna yell.
The orc kind of yells up in Orcish, says, "Tell Agronak that we've returned." And one of the orcs, female orc, kind of nods, and you watch as she kind of disappears from the wall. And eventually the two doors, which are very big, like these front doors, they're made out of wood and stone. They're about the same size as like the main entrance to Alavas, actually, in terms of scale. They are quite big. And you watch as the doors begin to slowly swing open.
Panic! Borky just does
Yes.
a very terrible looking, like trying to strum a little an invisible guitar, nodding at him.
I will play us a fucking victory ballad.
Okay.
Play my music.
I will say go ahead and roll it just a straight performance check for me.
All right, here I go.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Oh, great. 21.
That's good.
That's gonna be. That's a natural 8.
I mean, this is
God,
not this-
thank God for your man. Oh,
This is not this music I wanted. I want this.
play the song of my people. Some
All right.
most dreaded
It's-
sound in
You guys are all pretty beat up. So you do play the song, but it's like not as good as it could be, but it's still pretty good. I mean, like it's probably the best thing they've heard. And
Hang on. What you just said? It's the best thing they've ever heard, but you could do better.
okay.
Dean,
What
Monty
I
just looks
mean-
out of the orcs,
what I mean-
uncultured swine, all of them.
What I mean to say is that you have performed better, but in terms of reference for these orcs, they probably have never heard anything better. As the doors open and the horses and the lizard hounds drag in this dragon, this camp is very city-like. Unlike tents, there's actually like stone buildings here.
You've been here
that
for a
are-
while.
Yeah, they this is their home. They've been here for a very long time. Notably, there is a lot of heads on spikes. Like a ton. Dragon heads. There's just like there's Etten heads. There's all kinds of heads. It's almost like each orc who lives in a house, that's like their decoration. It's just like, look what I've killed recently. Look how cool I am. As you guys make your way through.
really
There are children, and they are like wrestling and like running around with sticks and hitting each other. Like it's very unsupervised children. But notably, everyone here is armed to the teeth and looks like they eat rocks for breakfast. Like everyone here is
Rough and
strong
tumble.
and rough and tumble. And as you're playing and walking through, a lot of heads turn. They kind of look, but they seem like they clearly have a job they need to do. And like some of the orcs kind of nod, like, oh, that's pretty cool. As you guys make your way through town. At this point, you guys hear a sound and it shakes the ground actually. And it comes from the mountain actually itself. As you guys are walking through town, the ground shakes and you guys just hear a boom, like almost a really loud gonging noise that runs through the depths of the mountain and echoes across this encampment. It's so loud that like your lungs kind of feel it in your chest.
Oh.
And then it happens for like a moment and then it stops. The orcs are completely unfazed. They don't even like flinch at this, but it really catches all of you off guard.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh, that was effing weird. All right. Okay. So, have we stopped moving, or are we still dragging through?
You
the
guys are
town?
still dragging through town. Yeah.
What the heck was that?
The orc, the leader orc, kind of turns and goes, "That is the mountain's heartbeat. It rings every hour."
Huh.
Huh. I got nothing to add to that. That's a direct answer. I love it.
Our soothsayer says the mountain is alive. We have no reason not to believe her.
I got
Man.
no reason either myself.
Was that in common or was that an orc?
That was an orc. You guys just hear.
Okay. Man, I had a really witty retort, and I can't say it now.
Sorry.
This is my. Listen, Zeno, this is my town, okay? I am useful. Listen here, mister. I have a magic hat that lets me talk to everyone. That's all of you, but me.
The orc turns back to you and he goes, "You should speak to Agranak. He's been our leader for 30 years.
Oh. Well, I'm looking forward to meeting him. Anything I should know?
You better give him this dragon if you even want a chance to speak to him. This is a worthy sacrifice for Ganesh."
Well, got it is then. Borky just smiles and nods. Here.
All right, you guys are led forward. Remy and Greckles, you guys are getting stared at quite a bit.
Yeah, we're birds.
You hear mostly it's the female orcs who are kind of talking amongst themselves. A few males. A lot of the ones that seem like less like guard fighty and a bit more like workman kind of like people. Borky, you kind of hear them saying, "It is the winged people of the sky. We've seen them before," and they kind of like talk to each other, and then they're like, "But they have no wings. What is wrong with them? Are they cursed?" You just kind of talk back and forth.
Ouch, my pride.
No, Borky just turns to the birds.
About to smack a bitch.
Just so you know, guys, it says I say this in common back to them. The orcs, they think they're really neat. Remy, Grackles, they think they're really special. They've never seen anyone quite like you, so they might get a bit handsy.
I want to incite that, but I know it won't matter. Okay, so
Okay.
They're gonna get a bit handsy.
You guys proceed forward, eventually making your way to the center of this village. You see in the center there is a massive throne. The throne is literally built up of bones from various creatures.
nice.
Yeah. At the top of it is a massive dragon skull with what looks like a chimera skull, kind of making like it's dragon skull on top of chimera skull, which is the 3 heads of a chimera. And this runs into humanoid skulls, beast skulls, wolf skulls, any type of skulls you can think of.
Skull, throat,
Yeah.
skull, throat.
There are a lot of orcs here that are all, looks like this is where they kind of grab their weapons or work on their weapons and just fighting in general. It's kind of like a gladiatorial arena sort of space. And you currently see like orcs just like training with each other. Sitting on the throne, you see a massive orc. He has like a ton of hair. Like he's got like really long jet black hair with bones interwoven in braids. He's got a massive beard, almost like Thrall from Warcraft a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
like longer, and there's literally a skull woven in like the center of the beard. On each shoulder is a dragon skull pauldron. And he has a cape of what appears to be black dragon scales. He has no armor. His chest is bare. His pants appear to be the snake tail of a chimera. Like he's got a belt that is the snake tail of a chimera. And he's got one scar running from like right where the waistline is that runs all the way up his chest, up his chin, over his eye, which is like a pale white, up all the way up to his brow, and there's some hair missing where it continues. It's just one massive slash that just runs up the entire body. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. You currently see him leaning and kind of instructing orders to some orcs who are kind of running off. And he notices as the rest of you guys approach with the dragon, and he kind of stands up from his throne. And there's no steps. He just drops off of the throne. It's like a giant like platform. He just does the slow like walk off and then just drops to the ground and begins to just walk over. He is huge. He is built, and he looks like he's fought a lot.
Borky's gonna jump. Once the dragon comes to a halt, Borky would like to hop off the head of the dragon.
The leader orc like puts a hand to you and like runs up to Agranak, who you assume this is who it is. And you begin to hear that orc like just talk to him like briefly, and the other orcs kind of like tell you to stay back for a bit. Roll a perception check, Borky, just to overhear. I'll say with advantage because you're listening.
Study this
intently.
guy's
15.
Oh, that's cocked. Okay. Yeah, you hear them talking. The orc that you were traveling with is just like, "It was incredible. You should have seen it. He leaped atop the beast, began to strike at its back, and then his companion there, he commands the insects. It was incredible." And he's just kind of like basically telling your guys a story. And then he points to Panning. He's like, this one sings the songs of the earth in graveled tones that makes even the ground in our chest sing, like the mountain speaks. And it's like kind of telling him the story. And Agranak is like arms crossed, kind of looking down to him. Like this guy clearly is like unfaltering and unflinching. He kind of looks over and glances over towards you. Borky, I would like you to roll I'm going to say another intimidation check for me with advantage.
Come on, Billy. 16.
16. You watch as his eyes turn over. Roll an insight check.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, a lot of
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Natural 20.
yeah.
Natural 20.
Woo!
When the orc who's been traveling with you kind of finishes his retelling, which takes a decent amount of time. Like you guys are sitting there probably for about 10 minutes as he's explaining every intricate detail, what happened to half of the scout party, the hunting party, what they brought back. As Agranak is kind of glancing over, he seems impressed. Like he actually seems like impressed by you, but there's some trepidation because you're an outsider.
Yeah.
And you do notice Agranak says like, we don't really like outsiders, but we can acknowledge that he's very impressed. Eventually Agranak approaches you and you get the full amount of his height. He's probably about 7'2". He's big. Yeah.
But Borky's 6'5" for perspective, so he's a head above Borky. So this
Oh,
is
great. I gotta look completely vertically up. God damn it.
No, this is a Space Marine level of size, boys.
Borky, you're quite young. This is an older orc. This is not as old as Helga, but it looks like he's been in charge for a while. And he looks to be around his 40s, if you had to guess, which is pretty good for an orc that's very clearly fought a lot.
Oh no, he's Triple H orc. Oh no.
He kind of strides over to you, his cape kind of sweeping behind him as he walks up, and kind of the orcs immediately just get out of his way. They know better as he stands up to you.
Borky's gonna like kind of hop down off the finally off the head of the dragon.
Right. Oh shit.
Borky just kind of more or less just stands pretty much
does a
neutral
19
position.
hit you?
Yeah, but why?
Okay. He's gonna punch you in the face.
Oh!
Yeah.
No, I have 21 points.
Welcome to Orc Country.
6 points of damage to you as he literally, this guy walks up, looks like he's ready to talk, and just decks Borky in the face.
Remy's
Borky.
pulling out his sword immediately.
Borky, how do you respond?
Borky's gonna punch him back in the face.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Panic just starts laughing.
Is it a strength check?
Yeah, this will be an unarmed strike, which you are proficient with. So roll a 1 second. I'm just checking to see what you would have.
Plus your strength, right?
It'd be D20 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus, which is +4.
Okay, so that's D20 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Punch him.
Janken Pope! Come on, roll the dice. Come on! You can do it!
Any second now.
Look at
Come on.
Any second now.
This is the longest wind-up ever.
Oh. Just try it again. Just try it again.
There.
Oh.
13. You swing around and you punch him right in the face, but he does not even like stagger or move. It's like punching a brick wall, but you punch him. And
Borky says Masaka.
Oh, god damn it.
the orc just starts to laugh, like panics laughing. He just starts laughing. Like
Can
really
Borky laugh too?
hard.
Borky laughs too. Ha ha ha!
Your fucking nose is like 5 inches to the right and you're laughing.
The other way to describe his face would be very Johnny Depp-like if Johnny Depp was like a buff orc as well. He's kind of got
Oh
eyeshadow.
my god, this man has everything.
Yeah, he's
total
he's-
package.
The chat needs to know, is he single? Because so far he seems like a go-getter. He seems like he really has ambition. He seems like he's got a lot of responsibility. And Johnny Depp face, come on.
I know. He's mangled, but he's got a look to him. He just starts laughing and he turns around and just kind of spits some saliva out and turns back and goes, I hate outsiders. But he kind of leans towards the dragon. Based on what my scout party says, you might not be a lost cause. Agranak, leader of the Blood Axes.
Borky, the orc, representative of the sweet dragon. And Borky does the wrist handshake.
He grabs you. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh no!
More damage, my dude. Let's
More
go.
damage.
I don't have much HP. Strength check.
Yeah, just a strength check.
Oh, advantage. 10.
10. All right. You guys grab each other, and it's like he's breaking your arm. Like, it doesn't hurt you, but his grip is strong. And he just kind of like looks to you and goes, I'm told you've brought a sacrifice for Ganache.
Borky
Wants
turns.
something of information.
Borky just slaps the dragon on the teeth. We're gonna saw this thing in half, we is.
Not likely. We're going to feed that to the mouth of Ganache.
Ooh. Then consider it a sacrifice, for I have heard of Nash. Through a friend and a comrade and a fellow warrior.
An orc who is not actively aware of Ganache is a strange concern to me.
I'm not from the land of Alavast.
The land of Alavast. He kind of tilts his head confused.
Borky just gestures. What we call it? At least where I'm from calls it. What do you call this land?
We call it Ukshvil.
Could you spell that?
Please?
That's not a
You're
character.
right.
Okay, I'll type.
The ook is throwing me off.
Here we go. Ukvishil.
What? Okay, that orc names. I swear
Monty,
to
you're
God.
just banging on the keyboard now. What the?
All right. Ooh,
Oh, yes.
Is that was
I call this land.
Is that was?
Exactly.
Is that was two?
Is that with 2 S's or one?
How many J's do you have in that word there?
How
man?
many X's do you have in this word?
Is there a big X, little X underscore before you hit to it? Really?
Orky in Orcish, it roughly translates to land of everything, essentially, is what it
Oh, he thinks he owns everything. That's good.
But I'm from the south, from that new city with the high walls.
We've seen your outsiders. They come here poking their nose around our camps. They find their heads on spikes because they cannot keep their nose from the dirt. You seem like the only ones that have arrived that have some formidability to them. So for that, I appreciate your approach and the way that you have.
Handled the business. Borky just looks back at the dragon. It's interesting. We come to you at this time. For right now, the dragons in the sky and their maddened riders are as close to enemies as us, as I fear they are to you.
You're making a war party.
This is my war party.
He kind of looks over to the rest of you and just kind of, you guys don't know, like, you guys are just, like, this really guttural speaking. And then Agranak kind of turns and just kind of gives like a scoffy, like, kind of laugh. And then turns back to you, Borky. I am heard one can command insects.
He's the one. Oh, he's the one with many surprises, he is. That is
I'm
our
surprised.
scout.
I am surprised that one who is enemies of dragons would travel with a pseudo one.
Oh, he is no ally of said dragons. As a matter of fact, well, that's his tale to tell, truthfully. If you're into tales, for we have many.
Not particularity.
Okay.
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 You want a war party, and I assume you want our assistance.
We want your permission for. Borky points to the mountain. We must go there.
Immediately, all the orcs start laughing, like gregarious laughing, like howling laughter.
Oh no! I said I wanted to join. I'm the nerd that said I wanted to join the football team. This sucks.
The Agranak kind of turns and goes, "If you wish to walk into death, I am not a man who will stop you."
Well, then we have many questions to ask. And we, I believe, have some things to talk about. May we share a drink together, and may my allies rest.
I have let you into this camp. That is enough of a charity from me. I will let you... You know what? How about this for a deal? You want to go up that mountain.
That we do.
That mountain is death, and not an honorable one where you hold axe in hand. Tell you what. We will become allies to fight these dragons. If you reach the top of that mountain and bring a lump of silver that shines upon its peak and return to me.
Borky spits out the blood in his mouth from that one hit. Consider it done. Agranak.
Bring your sacrifice. That is your payment for entry. He kind of begins to move. There's
Dragon
a,
ho!
there is
Porky
a s-
points.
there is a soothsayer who lives upon that mountain. If you want any help, I recommend talking to her.
What is her name?
Her name is the Lady in Red,
Lady in Red.
also known as the Red Crone.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
No.
Wait. The third. No. Okay, maybe we don't know. We don't know. We
We
don't
got
know.
witches.
Which,
She's
which
frail, but she pointed at one of my men and made him blow up. So respect where it is due.
Yeah. I've dealt with my fair share of crones and hags. As a matter of fact, Borky reaches into his back pocket. It pulls out the hag goblet. One of them made a fine trophy.
It is moving.
What?
Oh,
It is?
no!
I knew it!
Good.
Oh fuck! It's very slight, but it's kind of like clacking a little bit.
Oh no!
That time's fucking brutal.
Well, looks like we know where the next one is.
Borky just like, I'm doing like, you know what I'm doing? I'm kind of doing the whole Animal Crossing. Show it off! I don't know. Like,
Da-da-da-da-da.
Agrenac kind of looks towards your head goblet, then looks to his shoulders and kind of looks back and just kind of like smirks, like cute. Like he's kind of looking down at you a bit.
oh, damn it.
He's looking at you not like in a like you're a loser kind of way, but like you're a young orc who's very clearly like just getting into the kill. Like you're kind of like the junior plucky like new recruit who's
Hey,
just
look,
like
sir. Look, I hit one, sir. I hit one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you are the eager young space cadet to his duck
Call me.
dodgers.
My name is Kowalski Ramirez.
I was gonna make a Robin joke, but it seems.
As you guys follow Agrenac, you begin to smell something in the air, and it is incredibly impossible to ignore. It is the smell of decay and blood, and like, I mean, pus. I mean, like it's just decay. It's really
Great.
nasty. You guys are led through the town eventually to the base of the mountain where there is a massive, and I mean massive shrine. And there are piles upon piles of bodies. It is very clear that these bodies are never removed once they've decayed, and this pyre is huge. Notably, the actual like what is around this just massive pile of bodies is a huge like I'm gonna say like 100 to 50 foot wide jawbone that's just coming out of the ground as if it's like grown out of the ground. Anybody who wants to can make a religion check with advantage, with the exception of Remy.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Okay. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yay! Never mind.
That's a 10. 14.
That's a check.
I mean, who knows? I might idiot brain blasted.
There we go.
Double brain blast.
Remy, you haven't seen this. You have no idea, which is why I'm omitting you. I'm sorry. But Greckles and Task, as you look at that jawbone, you've seen that before. In that human battleground you guys found. That
The Hellmouth.
the Hellmouth. This is a Hellmouth jawbone in the ground. You know that Hellmouths are like sentries or like beasts of Ganache. And almost you assume in this ritual sort of sense, they're feeding Ganache through this jawbone, essentially, is what their logic is to it. In terms of the bodies that are on this, there is an adult black dragon in the middle of the pile, and there's just tons of wormlings, tons of like just cultists. But most of the cultists you see are like high-ranking ones, like ones that are wearing like the ones that were leading the command when you guys were running through camp. Wyverns, anything that's just a human doesn't look like it's there anymore, but there are a ton of varying decaying skulls. There are insects everywhere, flies, maggots. You even see these large bug-like creatures that are just kind of like poking in and out of like this giant pile. Anybody who wants to, I think they're beasts. I have to check. But anyone who wants to can do a roll of knowledge nature on those if you'd like.
Okay.
Nope. Task is a little too fucking frightened over the fact that there's all this dragon death around him.
20.
Stop 20.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that ride because I got a -1 modifier on that bad boy.
I gotta find them real fast here.
Why is nature intelligence?
I don't know.
It was
Biology.
wisdom in 3.5, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
they
it was
changed
all
for-
in base.
I think they changed it for
All
balance,
right,
probably.
these are monstrosities, but I'll give you the roll anyway. These are carrion crawlers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm a baby with D&D. What's a carrion crawler?
Big maggot the size of like horses.
No, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is.
Someone left the milk out.
There's about 4 of them in this pile. Like that's how big this pile is. You can see about 4 kind of weaving in and out of various parts of like rib cavities, but they are incredibly tame. They don't appear to be like aggressive because they have so much food. They don't care.
Yeah.
And like the moment like Agranak approaches and one kind of hisses, he just takes like he has an axe. He just takes the flat end of the axe and just bashes it over the head and it retreats.
No,
Whimpers
down.
away.
Bonnie,
Go
I
to-
actually...
go to body jail, bunk.
I can't. I gotta say, this is not in character or anything like that. I just imagine Greckles, like, oh goddamn, like Jeff Goldblum's character in Jurassic Park. That is a giant pile of bodies.
Yeah.
Monty,
Oh,
where's our fucking mounts in comparison to this at this point?
They're behind you. They're dragging the red dragon still at this point.
Task hugs Ivahi close to him and keeps him away from the corpses.
Yeah, it's pretty freaky. It smells awful. Like it smells so bad. Like it's actually like I won't make you roll a Constitution saving throw, but I should make you roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's fair
how
enough.
bad it
Yeah.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
casting prestidigitation on myself and Judas.
Yeah, it's rough. Your lizard hounds actually don't seem to care too much. They are scavengers, so they're like,
That's why I'm like, no, Ivahi, no. I need comfort, and I also need not to get near the giant horse.
You watch as Agranak kind of barks orders at some orcs, and they each grab like one part of the dragon, and he also gestures for you to also grab a part of this red dragon.
All of us collectively?
Yeah, there's like
Okay.
probably about 30 orcs now, each grabbing part of this dragon.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Um,
Collective
I need-
athletics.
Collective athletics, yep.
The thing I'm terrible at.
Very nice, 21.
That's another nat 20. What the hell,
Wow.
roll 20?
Oh, you're terrible. Check this shit
Oh
out.
my god.
This is the horrible time to roll this many nat 20s.
We just fucking slap it out of their hands and throw it in there.
Yeah,
Guys,
you
we should
guys
reach-
like before all the orcs even grab the rest of the dragon, you guys and like maybe like 15. I mean, you guys need help for this, and even Agranak is helping. That dragon goes flying into the pile, and like bits of decaying carcass kind of splatter out, and a bunch of the orcs just take pitchforks and kind of toss it back into the pile. Some of the carrion crawlers come like crawling out because they've been squashed a little bit and kind of slip out.
Get back in there. Get back in there. Stay in the hole.
And you watch as Agranak and a lot of what appear to be kind of like shamanistic sort of worshippers kind of like begin to do kind of like what you would call glossolalia or speaking in tongues, essentially to offer up the body to Ganesh. After that, Agranak kind of turns around and goes, "There's a pathway up that way. May Ganesh have mercy on your pathetic souls." And he turns around and he leaves.
Wow.
Cool.
Gorky comes over to the guys. I think that went well. I really do. I think
Yeah,
that
they
went
could
well.
they could have
I
gutted
trust
us or something like that. So you know.
I didn't understand a lick of that, so I'll trust
Well,
you.
oh, don't worry. I just we gotta go. When we go up to the top of the mountain, we gotta get a piece of shining silver to prove that we went there, and then we're cool.
Gotcha. Did they ever explain what that weird thrum was? Like that, we all felt that, right?
Oh,
Right,
that's
yes.
That's the heartbeat of the mountain.
Huh.
Oh, that lines
Huh.
up far too well with the story I was told.
Yeah, but there is a crone. And
Oh?
Borky has the goblet. There's a crone that knows of the mountain, and Borky
It's
sees.
clacking a little bit more. Like it's kind of like
Hey, Borky, I got an idea. Why don't you go
What's-
ahead and put that in the portable hole?
And never show it to the crone we see up there.
Open the hole.
I hope. Come on.
Kobe's in it. Kobe.
I'll open my. I'll put my hole down.
Zito. Hole.
Hole.
Oh.
Kobe.
Put it in my hole. Do it!
Well, come on.
Hey, Goblet, put it in the portable hole.
All right, you put it in the hole. You seal it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
There is notably these kind of like stone, almost similar to the Galabdurs, like they had those little like icons kind of coming out of the ground on the stalagmites. There are similar. Oh my God, similar. Help me, similar.
They're minerals, Bonnie.
Similarian, the prequel to Lord of the Rings. I don't know. What are we doing?
Anyway, there are similar such structures that appear to have been placed there with various like runes on them. Notably, I'm assuming you guys are proceeding up the side of this mountain.
I don't want to be here. Let's go.
The further up you go, the more there are. Borky, roll a religion check for me.
So these are like these runes, right?
Yeah, they appear to be religious in nature, so roll a religion check with advantage for me.
Thank God with advantage.
Is
That's
it
what
just
I'm talking-
Borky?
14.
Yeah, just Borky
Probably
would know about
orcish.
this. Yeah,
Okay.
this is an orc thing. It's basically to, more or less, these sort of things are meant to ward off what would be considered like evil spirits, but more just like forces of like just unnatural forces. Usually most orcs like invite fighting and violence, but the supernatural that kind of bends the rules of combat is particularly unliked, and that's what these runes suggest. They are heavily put up to basically dissuade anything from coming down. Most of the time you see it with curses. They are meant to keep curses at bay specifically. And you note that there's just more and more of them like piled up as you guys move higher up this mountain.
This is to ward away. This is to ward away those who would either come down or go up. I can't quite tell which is which on that one.
Are they actually magical?
God?
Let's find out.
You don't know.
I'll ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. 10 minutes. You sit down, you ritual cast it. They are not. None of them are. Maybe they don't activate until something gets close. You don't know. But more or less, they just appear to be some sort of like symbolic thing.
Taz pulls out the little flat rock we were given by the Galapdur.
Okay. As you pull out the flat rock, they're actually a different color now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, before in the cave they were gray. Now as you guys are outside, they're kind of like a pearlescent kind of blue color, like see-through blue.
I think we should hold on to these in the open.
Oh my.
Did the state of their magic change at all with their color?
Their divination. They haven't changed, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have mood rings.
If I like turn around, like do like the colors change? Like I'm pretty much acting as if the stone is a compass.
As you turn around, nothing changes, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know anyway.
So panic, are they magical or no?
Nah.
You're playing on our superficiousness, I think. Borky starts walking up.
Superficiousness.
Yeah, you know, when you think something's like spooky.
Oh, you mean superstitious?
And God bless you.
Oh, thank you. Wait.
As you guys proceed up this mountain, eventually the steps end to like just kind of like a flattened out gravel path. You notice there is a cave mouth opening, and there are two orcs on either side. They look like teenagers. One is a female who's just kind of leaning on a battle axe. The other one is a male who just appears to be sleeping.
Borky shouts out an orc, "Wake up! You have visitors!"
Oh, the male orc kind of like almost falls off. He's sitting on a rock and just kind of blinks a couple times and looks over. The female turns over and kind of cocks her head and goes, "Who are you?"
The ones who made a sacrifice to Nash in the form of a great red dragon, and Agranok has permitted me and my war party to climb up this mountain.
You wish to die?
Absolutely.
You know there are more honorable ways to go.
No shit.
Like
Borky's saying this while he's walking towards them.
They look at each other and look back to you perplexed. We have sent hordes into these mountains and none have returned. Are you certain this is the fate you wish for yourself?
Is the lady in red past this point?
Yes, she lives near the base of the mountain, past this small tunnel.
Well, then we shall speak to her, and then we'll see if this is our place to die or not.
Very well. They both step back and just like look at you, and like one of them, the male orc, just begins to like say, "Gosh, embrace them and their lack of fighting," and like just kind of like a small prayer under the breath. You guys head into the tunnel?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Before Borky says to comment to the guys, yeah, no, they're really saying this is a scary mountain. That like it's from the leader to the smallest member. It seems to be that whatever comes after this, Borky stops. Before coming after this, I don't know what comes after this. I fear it is magic of a level these orcs can't even quantify.
I really hope Winter's like want for me to be here will actually be of use and not just get us killed.
We've been through worse.
We don't know that.
Panic, we've went through a literal hell.
Might be one here.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, we did, but was it any worse than that one place, the name we could never say?
Panic, as Greckles says that, you hear Ith kind of chime in and go, "True, correct, affirmative, of course."
Wait, correct that we don't know, or correct that there's hell here?
You guys went to hell, but it wasn't so bad in regard to the story.
Oh, good. Yes, we just went to a layer of hell and came back, got some milk.
Oh, you know.
Beyond this, hell, and it's just a DMV, you know.
Got some hell.
Shit.
Got some hell.
And we don't have the right
Came
papers.
back with it.
As you guys walk through the tunnel, this is a big tunnel. It's very clearly guarded for orcs. But there's a smell to it. Like it smells like minerally, and kind of salty in a way. The tunnel's short, like maybe I'm gonna say like 60 feet of a tunnel's worth, and eventually you immediately emerge around the other side, and you're back kind of the pathway you guys saw from the distance. You guys are now walking that pathway. Notably, there are carvings on a flattened part of the mountain to the left of you as you guys are walking around the base. You see depictions of a fight between a four-armed kind of female figure and what looks like an ocean of black teeth and eyes. You see various depictions of little forms, but it's very unclear what exactly is going on in this picture. It's very simple and crude and just a basic sort of like it's just scratched into the stone. It's not very artistic.
Would I recognize that as Nash and I mean, heard locked up at Oriar enough.
Yeah.
Roll religion checks. Everybody can roll religion checks for this.
Oh boy.
That's me in the spotlight losing my religion check.
There we go.
That's a big 4.
That's a Bevan.
Sorry, my thing's going really fucking slow.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's been like that lately.
6.
14.
Okay.
Wait.
14 for Remy.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
And then okay, we got everybody. Remy, actually, you've listened to Log and how he yells all the time.
And I've listened to Ganesh and how he talks about his pretty pictures.
Yeah, it is a very crude depiction of Oriara and Ganesh fighting, more or less.
Similar to what I saw with Gruul when he showed me all that
Yeah,
stuff.
very similar. Very clearly, this was some sort of historical or religious event of some manner, and it's clearly been known to most of the orcs on this land. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. As you guys proceed up the mountain, the trek takes about an hour, and eventually you guys begin to see a tiny little hut that is built on the most precarious-looking scaffolding you've ever seen in your life. It's almost akin to like the series of unfortunate events at one house, where it's just like on the edge of a cliff.
Oh my God.
Oh God, no!
It is small. It is a small little hut. And it's quaint, albeit a bit, trepidatious. But eventually you guys manage to find it. It's not hidden. It's very clearly like set into the path. as you guys make your way forward. There are lanterns hanging from various different spots on this house.
Oh, some
Above-
Baba Yaga shit.
I was about to say above game joke. Roll for perception to see if the house has chicken legs under.
Oh, thank you, Zito.
Yabba baga.
Go ahead. You can make
I was kidding.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Superstition. Why not? Ah, thank God, a 10. I didn't roll good.
14.
You think if it had legs, they would be dangling off the edge of this side.
Just chilling.
Just waddling back and forth.
Yeah, just swinging like a kid, leaning like on the side of a wall or something. You don't see any legs. No,
Good.
A house.
No Baba Yagas.
Notably, over the door is the skull of a mountain goat with curled horns. The house itself is like very shingly and like has it's relatively nicely constructed. You assume magically, based on the fact that you don't recognize any of these materials in the nearby area. There's no trees on this mountain. It is just rock, sheer rock.
Borky, is there steps up to the door? Or is it just a door?
It's just like a wooden path that leads over.
I can't believe Grandma's hardcore enough that she skinned a Baphomet.
Okay, so she's probably used to talking to orcs, so...
Oh, hang on. Borky, she's also used to blowing up orcs. I mean, that's... Oh, wait, never mind. That's
You're right,
Greco.
Greco. No, Greckles. Actually, Borky thinks about that. Oh, Greckles, actually, you should take point on this one.
You know what? I will.
He's dead, Jim.
Bye, Greckles.
No, you guys have no idea how bad Rune Smith's video was playing in my head right now. Basically, hags. I'm waiting for mice to sprout multiple legs and teeth coming to life.
You know what I'm reminded of? That episode of The Simpsons where they have the security system that has legs, runs away, catches fire.
All right, Greckles, as you approach the house, the moment your feet hit the wooden part, you just hear a through the entire building.
Oh, shit.
Don't forget, he's a very sexy bird still.
This is true.
I'm just gonna casually just start humming. Counter charm.
I thought you were gonna go.
Hello?
And Borky said, da 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 da.
Really quick. What are we even asking specifically?
You walked in here. You didn't even know what to say.
Did we ever talk about? We know there's a soothsayer here. We never talked about why we're here, what we're trying to get.
We're hitting levels of it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
The orcs are right. The orcs are right. We are gonna die up here.
Greckles, why don't you bring your birdie ass over here? Let's talk that over, huh?
Yeah.
It's everyone's fault but Remy's.
Wow, I can't believe how this isn't Remy's fault.
Okay, seriously though, guys, we need to figure out why are we even bothering with this?
She knows of the mountain. She seems to really freaking hate orcs. Maybe she knows of what the nature of this. Maybe she knows what the heartbeat is. Listen. All those when I said to Agranok that we were going to go up this mountain, he said, "All right, go talk to the red lady."
But did he say why go talk to the old lady?
He said, he didn't follow through on the intricacies.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Maybe we should talk about why this mountain is dangerous.
And if she knows anything about the silver kobolds and the fact that there's a shield that blocks people from going through it.
All right, so let me get a list down really quick.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay, so shield, silver kobolds.
The party.
Yeah, I know, right? Greckles, the most charismatic guy of the party. Okay, so shield, silver kobolds, danger question mark. What else? Is that it? Shield, silver kobolds.
What you can expect the higher up you go.
Yeah,
that's the danger question mark.
What's at the top?
Live? Question mark? Exclamation mark? Question mark?
Don't turn us into frogs.
No explosion.
All right.
No explosions.
All right. Okay. You know what? Fine.
And
They'll just
do
pop
you
up
have
the
asked
fence
for her blessing because religious nonsense?
Yes. We respect her authority.
As you guys are having this conversation, you begin to hear a noise, like the sound of wings.
Oh shit.
As you guys look over back towards the house, you see a raven currently holding like a little basket with just a bunch of stuff in it, like leaves and stuff. And the raven just kind of looks at all of you, blinks a couple times, and then taps its beak on the goat skull, and the goat skull raises up, and there's a hole, and you watch as the raven just flies into the house.
Oh, this is some Miyazaki shit.
And the skull just closes like a hatch.
He just points with one
By the way-
finger. That was weird.
I am still concentrating on detect magic.
Okay, this place is oozing magic.
Oh, I am blind.
Yeah, it's like a disco ball. The ravens appear to be enchanted. What they're carrying is not magical, but you do detect just a ton of magic in this. The door itself looked like it was some sort of conjuration, like some sort of like animation of some kind. But the rest of the house is just like there's little just lights, tons of lights inside.
Okay.
Did we? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do something. Porky told us that the lady in red was what her name was. Yeah.
She's called the Red Crone.
The red crone. Okay, because I don't trust going inside, so I'm just. Task.
You cut out. Sorry.
I said Task is not going to step foot inside the house, so I'd rather her meet us halfway. Task is gonna stand up and look over to the house and scream out, "We're seeking the red crone."
Nothing happens.
All right, Greco's go knock on the door, I think.
All right.
If
go give it a
she's
shot.
used to seeing orcs, like you said, seeing a bird. She likes birds, obviously.
On top of that, Borky, do you think you should hide? Or I don't know what you two talked about over there. I don't know how dangerous this would be to you.
No, I'm just gonna cross my
what-
arms and stand in the back and be green.
The blood axes are green orcs, right?
They are
Right,
gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
Gray.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is probably gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever done. So let's go up and knock on this hag's door.
Okay. You walk up, and the moment your fist hits the door like swings open, and you see a crow on the ground looking up at you. It appears to be that same crow that flew in, just kind of like literally like with its wing holds open the door and looks up at you.
Oh.
Well, hello there. Is your mistress in?
It pulls open the door all the way to let you in.
Is it
Can I
wearing
in-
a bow tie?
I
Is it
want
the
to
butler?
incite. I want to incite this crow so bad.
Sure, absolutely.
Yes, thank you. 19.
19, okay. It seems to be letting you in like it's its job. It just doesn't seem to like, I mean, it's a crow.
Meadows the
Wait,
crow.
Wait, is it a crow or is it a raven?
This one, sorry, it's a raven. I apologize.
It is a raven. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Ah,
raven. It's-
good. Yes, I have a familiar of the ravens.
So I'm gonna just point back to everyone else.
Can they come in too?
It looks towards your party and then looks up towards you. And then like kind of like slowly begins to close the door. Like, are you coming in? Are you like
Okay,
kind of like when
so-
you're trying to let a cat out? It's just like you go in,
All
you
right.
go, no, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna go in and I'm just for gesture everyone else to get in here. If
All right, go
you
in.
feel
The
brief.
moment Greco steps in the door, it just slams shut.
Oh,
my
good.
God. Oh God, Greco's is dead. He's dead.
Go to
And-
open the door, I guess.
The crow takes off into the rafters, and as you look up into the rafters, there's probably about like 100 crows in the rafters.
Oh, damn.
Ravens and crows.
Panic is just talking through like the hole at the bottom. Da da da. Counter charm still works. If you can hear me.
Greckles, this house, despite its building location, is very dark. There's curtains over the windows, and you smell it smells like almost like someone took every single vitamin from a health food store and just like ground it up and added water to it, and it's been sitting.
Oh,
out for
That's
days.
gross.
Oh, so much minerals.
You kind of walk in and it's organized. You see various cauldrons. You see like from floor to ceiling, like these small like pull-out shelves, with various different labels on them. Notably written in giant runes, like in rune scripture from giants. As you make your way through, you begin to hear this like low growling noise. This kind of
Okay. Can I discern what direction it's coming from?
sure, roll a perception check.
Okay. I would sneak But man, this house feels like it would. Oh, that's a 7.
7. It echoes throughout the entire room. There's also the sound of like bottles kind of hanging from the ceiling, from the rafters as well, kind of like clinking into each other. The kind of bubbling pop of these cauldrons. There is some light streaking in from like one of the windows way up, but it's blocked out by the various different ravens and crows that are just kind of like looking down to you right now. The rest of you guys outside, as you're like trying to open the door, you notice as another raven flies up to the top of the house, taps the skull twice and flies in. And Greckles, as you're inside, you see it fly in, walk over to like kind of land on one of the tables and just like dump the contents of the basket onto the table and then fly up into the rafters with the basket.
Greckles is not touching anything.
Okay.
Because obviously everything around is just super magical, and interfering with this woman's business would probably be a bad idea. So he's where's the door raven, by the way? Is he still at the door, or?
Oh, he flew up into the rafters.
Okay,
well.
no, that's right.
He's part of the sea now.
Yeah.
A group of crows is a murder.
He's just okay. So honestly, this is gonna sound stupid, but he's just gonna casually walk through.
Excuse me, is anyone here?
You just hear that growling kind of stop. You hear like a thudding noise and the sound of like some stuff being knocked over. You watch as coming around the corner is probably a 5-foot hag with bright crimson skin. Ooh. And she has a set of 2 horns that roll, kind of do like the curve like a ram. Her eyes are a more saturated, like actually brighter shade of red, and she's kind of blinking a little drunkily. And she's wearing like kind of a long kind of blackish brown robe. She kind of hunches over, and she almost has like a knoll-like neck. Like she's got a human face, but her neck is long and thick, and running down it like a mane is like just a scraggly gray hair.
All right, so
she sees you, and she kind of like narrows her eyes and kind of like leers her head forward, just kind of like really kind of nearsighted, just kind of looking at you and kind of, oh, what that won't do. And she walks over towards you and kind of begins to examine you and goes, the enchantment's not supposed to grow legs and clothes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Exquisite, it can speak too. That needs to be fixed as well.
No.
She walks over and it begins to like pull open those little drawers and begins to pull out various different herbs and minerals and things and kind of begins to cast it into a pot as she's just kind of ignores you a little bit and kind of goes about her solving of this problem.
Ma'am, I'm not one of your friends here. I'm from the outside.
From the outside? Well, of course you're from the outside. I sent you to the outside all the time.
No. Ma'am, I'm...
So yeah, guys, I think Greckles has this.
Ma'am, my name is Greckles. I come from, very far away in the south.
Well, of course I sent you south. That's where they grow the alderwoods. And you named yourself Greckles? She looks up to the other crows and the raptors. You all have names? Yep. I am curious about your spontaneous growth and your blue plumage. It's very lovely.
I said my name was Dave like 5 months ago.
Ma'am, I do appreciate that, but again, I'm not one of your assistants. Is there something I could do to prove this?
You're not one of my assistants. You're not the bird people. She kind of walks around you and kind of pokes at your back. Your wings. You said you were not my assistant. How'd you? She kind of looks out, kind of like looking like inside the building, but looking towards where the orcs are. And yet you made it through the orcs. What a brave little bird you are. And she kind of pats your head. She's got long nails too, like these long talons.
Can I insight her to any like?
Sure,
she
go ahead.
She doesn't seem malevolent, just very confused.
Until she pulls out the big fucking meat cleaver.
14?
14. You don't know. She seems a little out of it, but you're not sure if that's like a face or what.
You're from
That's
the
so
outside.
fair.
Let
If you
Granny
got a
get her
natural-
6 gauge.
If she got a
She-
natural 20, he eats babies. Oh no!
She smacks her lips a lot as well. Like she's constantly like doing the old person thing where she's kind of like wetting her lips and kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wet my whistle.
Are
Uh,
you here for a cure for your birdism? Are you here for advice? Perhaps some fortune telling?
Well, actually, ma'am, I'm here. I have some companions outside, actually. We came by just to seek out your blessing, passing through, maybe get some information and maybe share a story or two.
My, your vocabulary for bird is rather fascinating. She kind of hobbles over to the front door. The rest of you guys, as you're outside, you watch as the door creaks open and you see the exact same woman, bright red skin, curled horns, big, long, kind of like Beast from Beauty and the Beast kind of neck. And she kind of leers and it goes, "Oh, it's another bird."
Yeah, this one's called Remy. Porky just points at him.
And then, you know, you're green.
Yeah, I'm from a faraway land.
Oh, and then there's a little dragon.
Task Banana Cat so hard leaning back.
And one of infernal lineage.
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, and she looks over towards the lizard hounds and the griffins. Some weird dogs.
Yeah.
Keep the dogs outside. Come in.
Oh hell yeah, Porky's in a good mood.
Yeah. You guys
Porky loves
walk.
Baba Yaga.
You guys walk in, and there is a table for you to sit at. It's like kind of a work table, and you watch as she like all these ravens have brought like piles of what looks like some sort of herb, and she just kind of takes her elbow and just pushes it all off onto the ground.
Yeah.
Well, it's her house, so.
As you guys, each of you enter this house, the house just like just creaks with every person who enters this building.
Yeah, Panic is still humming.
How can the old red crow help you young people?
Well, we were curious about a good many thing. If you have the time, we're seeking out silver kobolds. Reasoning behind.
Oh, I've seen one.
You have?
Yes, I've seen one. It fell, and it didn't really survive. You know, when you fall down a mountain, people tend to die.
That is fair.
Despite that, they're real. They're actually factual creatures that live up atop this mountain.
Sure. She kind of looks towards you, kind of like smiling, like totally.
Oh, I'm gonna insight the shit out of that. She's fucking like senile as shit.
Go ahead. 5.
God damn it! Why do I believe this woman?
She's weird, but she doesn't seem like she's lying. It's got a little petal bird. It came on and it fell and broke its head on the rocks. It did.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Probably a good maybe 50 years ago. Or 70. Or was it 700?
I remember when I was senile.
But up, Tish.
Ma'am, we've been told that there's a shield that the kobolds are generating up on the top of the mountain. We have to get to it or find some way to get through.
Oh, the warble sky. Yeah. It makes the view really garbage, but it's fine.
What do you mean? You can just pass through it?
No. You see what I mean as you proceed.
Wait, the red one.
You can call me Gram. It's fine.
Can
Oh
I?
yes.
Yeah.
Grams.
Grams.
Grams. Okay, Gram. Quick question. Now, when we came through the orcs, the leader of the orcs said, "Going into this mountain is death, and not an honorable death at that." He did not elaborate. Could you elaborate? On that
She
opinion.
walks away from you guys, and you watch as she goes like kind of into another room. And you begin to hear just crashing noises, the sound of metal. As you guys kind of like leer back and look at where she is, you just watch as like 50 spoons just fall from off frame onto the floor. And she goes, "Oops, my
Are you
spoons.
okay?
I'm great. I'm spiffy, young man. Give me 1 minute.
You
I
need
love
some help
her.
in there.
She
I
dropped the
gotta find
spoons.
the old bones."
Okay.
Just let us know if you need
leave,
anything.
Leave you to it.
I can't.
Would you kids like some scones and tea?
That would be
Yes,
lovely.
Graham, that'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
She comes back with like a really long ornate box, and she just gently sets it on the table, and then she goes over to a cauldron, and she kind of like takes a finger and like kind of wipes the inside and licks it and goes, "Nope, that's poison." Then she walks over to another cauldron.
Hag. Immune to poison.
Nope, that's cyanide.
She
Told you to use
grabs,
these ingredients.
she grabs like a smaller cauldron and licks it. Yeah, a bit dirty it'll do. She kind of grabs it and puts it on the fire source. Pours a basin of water, and you watch as that little hole above the door opens again, and another crow comes in and just dumps a bunch of herbs onto the table. And she turns and goes, "Oh, perfect!" And she just kind of just grabs it and throws it in the water.
Oh, that's awesome.
And here's the scones. She opens up a cupboard above the cauldrons, and she pulls out a plate of like these kind of like Odie looking kind of scones, and she just places it on the table in front of you.
Are there spiders crawling out of them?
No, they just look like scones.
Guys,
Are
if I
are
may,
they
I'd like to try
warm, or-
Graham scones first.
As you guys touch them, they are not warm. They are like room temperature. And they're also hard as a rock. They've clearly been sitting in the shelf for a while.
They're stale. Got it.
Borky's
Yeah.
chewing one.
It is very hard. It's so nice to have visitors who don't want to cleave your head off.
Well, why would anyone want to cleave your head off?
They're orcs, honey. I can't tell you more than that.
That
Yeah,
is
yeah,
right.
it's
Forgot
true.
about that part.
It's true, they orcs. It happens.
I came in and I'm like, "I want to live on that mountain." And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Forget you." And I just pointed and made them think that they exploded. I have that way with people.
This was
Yeah.
used to be orange
No,
groves
the-
as far as the eye could see.
They're quite. What you say?
Sometimes.
God.
Do you remember the old times?
I'm looking around for a bag that says Pepperidge Farms.
Oh, fucking damn it.
I like it when the milk was delivered right to my door.
Oh, this is so
And
good.
milkman was a nice piece of ass, let me tell you.
We're sorry, Monty. We're so sorry.
No, you're having fun. It's
We
fine.
love this character body. Don't get it backwards.
Oh. Here, have some tea. You watch. She just grabs the cauldron and just pours the tea out from like it spills everywhere, but she pours out tea for everybody.
Was it the one she said was poison?
No, she did it.
Oh,
in a
thank
cauldron that was
God.
not poisoned. You watch as she sits down and daintily opens up the box and just pours out a series of bones that just kind of fall out. You want to know about the mountain?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot to scare orcs, especially ones as violent as the Blood Axes. They're
Yes.
petrified of this place. So,
I will take your word for it. Yeah, there's 1 bone, 2 bone, 3 bone, and wait a minute. There's 1 missing. She kind of reaches into her hair and pulls out another
yes,
one.
you're missing the Q-bone.
She reaches into her hair and eventually procures a bone. There it is, and she puts it on the table.
I don't believe all of our eyes are wide with our eyebrows fully raised the whole time.
Dude, we're children right now. Like, ooh.
And,
Grab some
okay,
lunch, guys.
so you want to know about the mountain, do you? And the path ahead, do you?
Yes.
Yes, Graham, we would.
Mhm.
Okay.
We'd like to know.
Well, the mountain that you stand upon is known to the orcs as the mountain of repetition, and to the people of the land as the mountain of repetition. But to the people at the peak, it is known as the seat of Oriara.
We heard that she might have actually resurrected or is up there at the top some.
Did you see the giant butt print on the top of the mountain? Of course she fell down.
Did it hurt?
Tass just like kind of like huddles in a circle and just like looks at her like wide fucking weird-eyed.
I don't know. The people up there, I see them. And I see people coming and going as well.
What sort of people?
Big cloud giant castles.
Oh fuck.
Oh, and I'll like,
okay.
yeah, I'll nudge Borky. Whoa.
I wave at them, but they never want to visit me.
Because they would kill you the moment they saw you, ma'am, or at least try to.
She kind of waves her hand a little bit.
Whippersnapper.
I can't believe Oriar has a Disney mom butt. It's crazy to think.
Oh God.
How do we traverse past them?
Well, let's find out. She kind of collects all the bones. By the way, I have the wrong sound effects playing this entire time, and I am so sorry.
Okay.
Grandma's got an anvil.
The crows are working on shit in the background.
Just tiny little hammers and anvil.
What is this one? Is this good?
They all have helium-sounding dwarf voices.
All right, this works.
Okay.
You watch as she collects the bones and kind of like almost like gambling with dice, kind of shakes it. She goes, "No, crone needs a set of dice," and she kind of tosses them out onto the table. They bounce and scatter, and she kind of leans over the various different bones. The bones have a warning for you.
We lean in.
Aye.
They say, beware the beasts that do not bleed,
Beware the beasts that do not bleed.
for their master has abandoned them and cast them out. Oh, she kind of clutches her heart. I know what that's like.
Who would cast you out, Gram?
Oh, my sisters. They're a bunch of bitches.
Your
Gram.
sister.
Gram. How much did you hate your sisters?
Grab Borky's wrist.
Just like look at Borky like
I
Gram, how
mean,
much?
we had some disagreements in the coven, and my Leecha got in charge and started changing things. I mean, they're my sisters. I still love them, but like I said, they're kind of bitches.
Panic uses Thaumaturgy to make his eyes say the words no and then no again. As he stares at Borky.
Borky breathes in. You're so wonderful. You can do better than them.
Roll a charisma check?
I want to be her favorite, guys, okay?
Here we go.
He's rolled every fucking skill in this game this
I am
episode.
biting my fucking knuckles so hard right now.
I know.
13.
She kind of looks at you and goes, "You're cute, but you're not my type."
Bleh,
Can
bleh.
I do psychological damage? That hurts, actually.
That's. Shall I roll again, children?
I mean, we've got time, don't we, gentlemen?
Her warning was, beware the beast that does not bleed, for its master has abandoned it.
If you feel rolling will grant us more insight, then by all means.
All right. She kind of collects all the bones.
I actually have a set of bone dice, which is funny enough.
Yeah, these are like prediction bones, like a fortune. teller.
Yeah. But I'm just like, bone dice, right? I have those.
Okay.
I'm proficient in them.
She rolls the bones again. At this point, they all kind of scatter in different directions. One almost falls off the table, and as you go to like touch it, Remy, you try to stop it. She's like, "Don't touch." She kind of strokes her chin a little bit. A friend awaits you with a belly of fire. They will guide you to the door. Whatever that means.
I can think of a few things.
I'd like to bet 42 black, please.
Okay. She collects the bones again.
Mhm.
And she scatters them once more. And she turns and she looks at you, Task.
Hi.
You will be set on a path.
I've been getting that a lot, ma'am.
Of past, future, and present.
Echoes?
No. A friend who sits upon a clock will not know you as you are now, but know you in good time.
Oh, well, that's concerning. I don't say that out loud. I'm just like, man. Oh, man.
Borky's like,
Bones are done! She collects the bones and puts them back into the case and slams the case shut before you can all blink.
oh, Graham, that was. Thank you so much for the reading.
Of course, of course.
Do we pay you for the reading, or was that kindness?
That was yes. I would like to be paid, please.
Okay.
I give her a dragon tooth.
She's oh, it's lovely, young man. Thank you. Oh, she kind of just looks at it and like pretends to like stick it in her hair like a flower and kind of looks at it quite happily. Oh, beautiful. She'll make a lovely ring for my finger.
Just give her a thumbs up.
Very well. This payment satisfies me.
The service satisfies us, I believe. Borky looks at Task like, you good?
Borky,
I've heard what I need.
gentlemen, if I may, ma'am, do you barter at all or trade?
I'm not a barber. I can't cut your hair.
No, ma'am. Barter, like,
Not feathers.
we trade something of value from us to something of value to you.
What do you want?
You got
well-
stuff that could heal you?
Our journey will be perilous, so
I don't think I have anything for your kind that wouldn't kill you instantly if you use it.
that
Do
is
you have-
fair.
Oh,
Do
I
you
think
have
she's saying
some-
her potions are too powerful for us travelers.
Oh.
They'll either kill you or give you the shits.
Can we...
Can you
Actually-
die from having the shits, though?
Can we...
Sometimes both.
Oh.
Do you have something that can help us aid in killing someone else?
One second. You watch as she dips away, and I'm gonna check and see what she's got.
Remember, chat. Always ask the hermits if they want to.
mythical creature.
Yeah, if they want to trade.
Wait,
I have a wand that casts power word. What?
power word question mark. Power word bees.
Power. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Power word damn.
I have.
Power word ellipses.
What do I got here? Let's see. She's just kind of like going through different potions.
Mhm.
I have.
Damn.
And she kind of looks over. She's like, I don't think you need this one. You guys seem like you have plenty of energy. She kind of puts it back on the shelf. This was supposed to be a
I'm
love
eyeing these-
potion. I don't know if it worked though.
Eyeing these potions to see if they give off magical properties.
Oh yeah, they're oozing just various different magics. Some of them look volatile, just based on your perception. And you get the sense that if you were to actually drink these, you would probably just straight up just die. A lot of these are like oral poisons for the most part.
I look at Greckles and I just sort of shake my head slightly.
Greckles is stroking his beak.
Oh, I know it's
Here we go. I have this. This probably won't kill you. She puts a very sizable, like almost wine bottle sized potion on like when you go to like the liquor store and they have like those little tiny bottles you get at like at the checkout.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like one of those.
It's a schnapps bottle.
Yeah. She kind of sets that down. It is actually like a bright kind of fleshy pink color with like kind of glittery, like white glittery sparkles inside, and it kind of swirls around.
Ooh.
What does this do?
This one, if you take it, it removes any disease or poison on you.
That's useful.
Yes.
How many times you gotta drink all of it? No, it's quite a lot.
Gotta drink the whole thing. Right down your gullet.
Oh. Sweet.
Hmm.
How much?
What would you want for it?
I want. What do you got?
I have plenty of things.
Yeah, I'll let you go for it. I've only got one thing I could offer up, and I don't even know if she'd want it.
I have I placed the magic perfume bottle on the table.
The magic what? Sorry.
Perfume bottle.
Oh. Okay. Chen leans over and looks at it. What's this thing? It's empty.
Oh no, it's not empty. Blow it into the air and give it a sniff.
She kind of like not breaking eye contact from you, kind of picks it up and spritzes it. And oh, that's delightful.
A fair trade then?
Sure. Yes, of course. She hands you the potion bottle, and she kind of begins to like spritz it on herself, like under her armpits.
Yeah, and it's
like,
disgusting as shit.
She loves it. She's like, hell yeah, this is great. So you've got a potion of vitality.
Fuck yeah!
Wow. Wabba wabba.
So when you drink
Big
this
nap.
potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
Holy shit, it's a fucking elixir!
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a very, very good thing.
Graham, I make it a habit to well, I stab people in the back who do me wrong. Do you have any potions that I could possibly use to coat a blade, or are they all just ingestion?
I have. Well, 1 second. And she disappears and leaves the potion room, and she comes back. And she comes back with this sizable bottle, like almost like an ale canister, like the you know, like the XXX ale thing. She brings it over and she pulls out the cork, and you smell oil. If you want to be very slippery, I have some oil of slipperiness. This is my personal item, and I will not trade for anything.
Oh.
Detect magic.
Unless you have something very good. It is magical.
Well, I have a bit of silver diluted and salt diluted spotted lake water. Very rare. I've never seen this kind of water before.
She kind of looks over and goes, I know of that lake. It's near the mountain. And my birds collect water occasionally. Sorry, Sonny, but I already have some of that.
Well, interesting. Do they have any unusual properties?
Yes, of course. There's some saltiness. Sometimes there's some bitterness. Sometimes you drink it and it makes you throw up.
You know, that's actually useful. Huh.
I do have something else I could offer.
She kind of cranes her neck over. It's very weird. Like her whole neck is so thick, it just kind of like kind of twists. She doesn't really move her body. She just moves this giant.
Oh, Monty,
neck.
that's like some fucking World of Horror Junji Ito shit right there.
Yeah.
I have a potion for a potion. I show her the potion of water breathing.
She kind of swirls around. That's from Willow, right?
Yep.
She kind of looks at it and she goes, this is sort of rookie work, but it's got a nice color to it. Very cute. I love the label. Like there's a little label with Willow on it.
Oh.
She works for us.
Oh, I should do that with my potions and poisons. Then again, you know, if they know where it came from, they might try to kill me. Still, it's very cute.
Not
Ooh,
to the right customer, ma'am.
How about a little crow? That would be the best. You know what? How about instead, I give you another potion for this. My oil is very good. Makes me shimmer. How about I give you this potion? And she pulls out a like a red potion, much deeper in hue compared to Willow's. But it's fairly sizable. You would recognize this as a greater healing potion.
Yo!
Nice.
Yeah!
Pretty good.
Good boy.
I will take this, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, No more trading. I'm tired now.
Okay.
Okay, Graham.
2 greater healing potions, my guys. I'm flush.
This is a grandma one, not a willow one. So it's base. It's base.
Oh,
amount.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
It's going to be 4d4 plus 4 is going to be what it is. So
That's fine. That's still good.
because willows is plus 5 usually. So
Yep.
Greckles leans in to just try and do a quick huddle. She seems kind of on the up and up. Do we want to invite her to our place at some point?
Borky just goes in. I don't think she'll show up.
Yeah, she's kind
Ma'am,
of comfortable here.
Okay, you know what? Task is gonna fucking throw his hands up at her since I've been
Okay.
giving her most of the potions. Ma'am, you've been saying that you moved here with the intent of living near neighbors that weren't trying to kill you. Have you ever attempted to visit the town of Alavast, where we work?
the town of what?
There's a city to the south of here where we're from called Alavast. Very, very big in trade market, and would find a lot of your potions very useful in the right market.
And you live there?
Yeah, there's
Yes.
tieflings, orcs, elves, gnolls,
All kinds of people.
She's really.
I'll think about it. I'll peek in on you when you're back in your city, and I'll decide.
Do you have
Alright.
a piece of paper I can align our stamp with?
What's a stamp?
I hold out.
Stamp.
Yeah, we do. We made those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys
We
have
got
a
them.
seal.
Yeah, we got a seal. I was gonna fucking I'm gonna give her a piece of
I
paper
was-
that has a seal on it.
I'll
We
just-
took them with us.
I'll just peek on you, and I'll just send the birds where you are, and decide from them.
Very
Alright.
well. Just
That's
know
fair.
look for the sweet dragon inn. That's where we are.
I don't understand this newfangled children stuff with their fancy metal press pieces and their.
Yeah, things
Weird
were better back in the
pictures.
day.
Oh, they were.
Well, thank you for your information, ma'am. We'll be on our way.
It was not mine. It was the Bones's.
I hold up I hold up her potions though. No, but these were.
Yeah, of course, of course. All right,
And
Shoo,
who-
get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It
Thank
was
you.
nice to have pleasant company.
Goodbye. She slams the door.
Have a fine rest of your day, Graham.
It grows legs and jumps off the mountainside.
As you
Boy,
guys,
that was
as you
weird.
guys, as you guys step out, the building actually shifts upwards, like back into place where all your guys' weight was pressing it down. It all just shifts back up.
Oh.
Dude,
And-
Graham's amazing.
We're gonna take a break here.
Yeah,
That was good.
Who among us actually needs a better potion?
I have the Supermax healing potion. And I have one. That is all I have.
Who has none is the better question.
Me.
Here, take Grammy's fucking healing potion.
Okay.
4d4 plus 4.
Greater healing potion. I shall put them next to my 2 potions of poison resistance.
Not that potion of vitality though. Dem's mine.
Oh.
All right.
Who the fuck is doing that?
I must go
Boss
take
thing.
a piss.
Yeah, ditto.
All right, I will be right
Do it.
back.
I'll keep them here for the
Same.
halftime show.
I have a donut with my name on it.
You have a donut with your name on it.
Yeah, I got a donut.
Also, probate. You did it all over the place again. Probate with 10,000 bits saying, Agranak tells them the orc word for Alavast is Geshun. Yep, that's definitely the word. Slayer Beholders with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 bits and change. So glad to finally catch you guys live. Again, keep up the amazing work. Love you guys. Thank you. Kenny with the 500 bits. Holy cow, that just jumped on me. Say, Goomba, you gonna plug your other game after the session? I'll remind him. That was a request. Hang on. Avian fan, protect Gram at all costs. 200 bits. Elated Megalodon with 200 bits. I like those orcs, but part of me wanted to be like, yeah, I don't know where our reputation comes from. I mean, we're really good at killing stuff, but we also do fucking karaoke. Nice. No one ever talks about that. What about that guy with the huge face scar? Damn it. That's psoriasis, you insensitive dick. Queen giving the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. Please bring Graham to Alavast. I love her. Probate with the 10,000 bits. Bosco, I don't like you using my joke to launch your own joke. Piggybacking isn't cool. Fucking deal with it. Suck it. How's that sound?
That's not nice.
Oh, by the way, guys, we had a question for you while you were gone. Someone wants to know if you're going to plug your other game, whatever that means.
Not quite yet.
Okay, fair enough.
There's
Don't talk with your mouth full. It's rude. Cryptic Sidegen with 100 bits. Kind of want Borky to pull out the goblet, but plot twist, different sisters. Vin Smoke. Bosco, does Remy have pinchable cheeks? 100 bits asking for Graham. I hope you lose the World Heavyweight Championship. Pyrotherian with the 1,500 bits. Hey there, folks. I got something you might be interested looking into later. NVIDIA just put out this stupid good sound canceling program called RTX. Yes, I'm familiar.
Oh, I
with
heard
that.
about that.
Oh yeah.
So yes, it's ridiculously insane. It's absolutely insane. It works with the RTX cards, and I think there's a way to like hack it to work with other cards. But yes, I have seen that. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's probably good for anybody who's in a noisy environment. However, if you're recording voice stuff, be careful because the noise reduction that they probably have to do probably taints the audio a little bit. But for podcasting and for freaking like streaming and stuff like that, it probably isn't that noticeable over whatever you're doing. But yes, well done. Burnout Volume with 100. Bosco, how does it feel to meet an old lady who wasn't like, you're a bird, let me put my hands on you and tell you why you're wrong for being a Kenku? What? I don't even know what that means. Fox with the 200 bits and change. First time feeding the good boy on this channel. Thank you, everyone, for what you do. The Unexpectables and Prince Division keep me going. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you are enjoying the show.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
If one more motherfucker talks with their mouth open, I'm going to beat the shit out of all of
Bosco,
y'all.
I did it just for
Shut
you,
the fuck
baby.
up, Zito.
I did it for you,
I
baby.
will hurt you.
Bosco, can I quickly say something just super fast?
Absolutely. Bella with us 700 bits. Thank you.
Just a heads up, guys. You probably, if you haven't seen the tweet yet, we'll announce it on the Discord as well. Austin is going to be moving here, I think, in the next week. He edits our podcast, so the podcast versions of the Unexpectables and the Prince Division are going to be delayed. So if you see anybody asking where the podcast is, just let them know because that's just what's going on. He let me know ahead of time, so we'll be announcing it at the end as well. But it's gonna be a bit of a delay. Thank you for your patience with that, but he's got to move. Boy's got to go. So.
So what you're saying is riot.
Basically.
No.
Skelly Jack with the 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. Question for Monty when she returns. Can
Hi.
handsome orkies and cute gnome gals have babies in your world?
I don't know. I'm shrugging. I'll leave that up to the imagination of the audience, which is both which is a bit of a curse, but whatever, it's fine.
Dread Hunter with the 200 bits. Now we need a time-traveling Warforge artificer. Titan Shock with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1,200 bits. Hey guys, today is my 21st birthday, and this is the best way to spend it. Thank all of you for being here through my dark times, and I love all of you. Keep up the amazing work.
Aw. We do our best.
Yeah. 300 bits from Mad Tom. Podcast is delayed? ? Hey everyone, let's riot. Shut up. I will fight you. Link with the 50 bits. I love this new Grammy. I felt like Zito was vibrating in his seat.
Secret ingredient.
I wanted to make her different enough that it just like I'm like I don't want to make her.
Oh,
Like, I
Monty,
wanted
she
to
was
hang.
different. She was
Yeah.
super different from Grammy.
Yeah.
But still, I was just like, I couldn't fucking help it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. She is a just for context, just for people who are curious. She's a dusk hag specifically.
Yeah, nice.
Because when you kill her and cut her throat, the dust comes out.
Sure.
Got him. Greckles, a question for you from Rikaku. 1,000 bits. How would you or the other Kenku feel about Arakrakra Creek?
Arakakra. So the thing is, Bosco, is that Kenku like cursed sort of Arakakra. They used to have wings, but they kind of fucked up. We don't know what they fucked up, but they did, and now they've been cursed without flight.
With their ability to fly, are they considered snobs?
Yes, actually, that's in lore.
There you go.
They're always above everybody in their eyes.
Is everybody back?
I think so.
Troy Cream, thank you for 400 bits. Now I need Graham to meet Grammy.
And additional 500 bits from John. Zito, I got your Gator boys, and I love them, so I can't wait to use them. Thank you, John. checking
They are
out
my
Zeta.
they are my fucking fastest selling thing ever.
I'm
and I'm
so
like just
glad
losing
you
my
did.
mind.
I'm so glad you did the flat fuck Friday thing.
I told Sue, I'm just like, listen, man, listen, we can't walk away from this. Please draw
No.
king as a flat fuck Friday.
Is Connor back? Connor?
Yeah, he just called out the bits.
Did he?
Oh, Connor. I thought you said
Yeah,
Kurt.
Connor.
Bang
No,
Lang
Connor.
00 with 500 bits though. Title suggestion: Go tell it on the mountain. Thank you. 300 bits from Loxagan. First ever buying bits. I just wanted to show my support for you all. Thanks so much for keeping us all laughing. Loxagan, thank you so much for the 300 bits and thanks for being here, dude. Samurai Lizard 333 with 1,000 bits. Graham versus Grammy cook-off. Who wins? All of us, because it's going to be delicious.
I think Grammy would win that one. Graham.
I canonically fucking stated that Grammy doesn't actually have a taste. It doesn't have a sense of taste because that's her curse. So she just throws in whatever it is and just pretends what the secret ingredient is, whatever.
Oh, she's like me in real life.
Damn.
A bag of holding with 100
Called
bits.
out? Question
thank you.
mark?
Thank you guys for the enjoyable streams in these trying times. Also, I love Graham. 200 bits from Travis and Carrie. Hey, if you guys are recording your audio on Audacity, thank you so much, Travis. I think we're just gonna hold off for right now,
Yeah.
but appreciate it nonetheless. Dangle 131990 with 1,000 bits. Riot. Let's
Connor's-
start. And
Connor's
what
back.
last one? Ice Snake Eyes with 1,000 bits. This is late, but for the sake of spoilers for more appropriate. But shame to see Monty leave roll with me. T-Wig was literally the ray of sunshine. A ray of sunshine, Monty.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
Sorry.
what you've done.
No.
Okay, now we have a ray of darkness.
It's called Prince Division.
Yay!
I freaking hate this so much. God, I hate this song.
All right. Back in it. So you guys are standing outside of the Red Crone, her house.
Let's get on our mounts and go up the mountain, I guess.
Okay. You guys make your way up the mountain. At this point, it's getting dark as you guys are making up the mountain. It's getting pretty treacherous as well.
Let's find a small little area where we can camp.
Okay. Roll a survival check to see if you can find a place to. Just
Hell
like-
yeah, I have that.
May I assist him?
Sure.
Yes,
good.
please. Because that's a
Good.
24.
24. Yeah, you guys found kind of like a little cut in into the mountain where you guys can kind of set up a fire and like just kind of, park yourselves around. And you guys kind of huddle in there. It is windy up here and it's getting colder as you guys are going up the mountain further and further. You guys, I'm assuming, set up like a little fire with kindling, and I'm assuming you guys have. And the lizard hounds are pretty tired. You guys have been climbing for a while, and the lizard hounds have been going uphill, and they're also like, there's no grass here, so they're like digging around for food as
Oh,
well.
they get a ration out of me. Of
Yeah, they're
Vahitos
gonna-
anyway.
They're gonna take rations from you guys because they're pretty hungry. So, you guys kind of circle around the fire, and for reference, as you guys have been traveling up this mountain, every hour that boom rings out down the entire mountain. Each
I have
time.
I have a theory.
What's that?
I have a theory. There's clockwork in the entire base of the mountain. In its center is some kind of clock.
I mean, that makes sense, all things considered.
It doesn't make a lick of sense. What are you talking about? Oh,
It's-
mountain
Yeah, I'm gonna
clock.
agree with Borky on this one.
What the hell? That doesn't make any sense either.
All right, well, think about it, guys. If Oriara slammed her keister on this, so to speak, who knows what kind of cascade came from it?
Oh,
And
so her
after
blood
all-
just sort of sprayed out clockwork into the side of the mountain?
Did
Not
you
so
not?
much.
Did you not see what Log did? Imagine that times like 3 million.
That and with what the prediction was with the dice and everything that Winter had showed me in the depiction and everything Eos has been telling me, it kind of leans to that, but it's just a possibility.
I guess anything's possible.
Yeah.
We'll just have to keep. Wait a minute. That means that thing's gonna go off every. If that thing's gonna go off every hour, rest is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
This is why you gotta do this. You see, you take some dirt, right? You take some good old-fashioned dirt and just Porks tries to put some dirt in one of his ear. Ah! It was a bad idea.
Borky, I think that's a bad idea.
Son of a bitch! You got dirt in my ear. Yeah,
I'm just gonna unprestidigitation clean his fucking ears out.
Like a dirt geyser, it just comes out.
Now do it again. That felt really good.
I think you're good, Borky. I think you're clean.
I'll always be dirty.
Well,
It might be good, though. It might be good to try and create some makeshift earplugs, if that'll even help.
I'll take first watch. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. A lot to fucking process.
Let me take Dawn. I got a lot of praying to do.
Remy, which one do you want?
Actually, above game, I'm thinking, is it already dark, Monty?
Oh yeah, it's like pitch
Yeah, but
dark.
he's not taking a watch. No dark vision.
Yeah.
That means
it's
the
going
rest.
Actually asleep.
Who's going after task?
Borky.
Porky. Okay, I'm assuming Panic and then Greckles for the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys settle in, kind of huddling around your lizard hounds. And Remy, you kind of just like sleep underneath Volo. Volo seems very comfortable on this mountain, which makes sense for his specific griffin breed. They are a mountain residing griffin breed specifically. They mostly come from the mountains of parts of Tricadia as well as parts of Nomeria, like kind of mountainous regions. So he's been like very giddy and excited to be on a mountain. Task, your watch is up first, so go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Here I go.
Okay.
10.
10. I mean, besides the red crone, who you think is the only person living on this mountain, you don't see anything. Like, not even like birds or animals. It is just the howling wind, the landscape before you, which you do see the orc encampment. You kind of see the faint glow of the orc encampment below. And you see almost like a foreboding beacon. You see Lebraus village a fair distance off. But there is no other life to speak of on this mountain.
If I look directly up, do I see this warping effect that Grammy was talking about?
With a 10, unfortunately, you don't see anything. You just see the night sky and the moon.
All right. Well, if the rest of my watch is uneventful, then I will get the next person up.
Okay, yeah. Nothing else happens. You do hear the gonging of the mountain kind of run through. It does disturb you guys, but you kind of just, it's not long. It doesn't go, like, it goes once, and then you guys just kind of roll over and go back to sleep. It's not like you guys wake up and it just keeps going.
You wake up, Borky?
Yep, you're up next.
Oh, thanks, Task. Where's the spyglass?
I pass it to him.
Oh, thank you very much. And Borky just takes a knee, has both hands on it, looking around.
All right, go ahead with advantage.
Yeah. Perception with advantage?
Yeah.
23.
23. As you are looking out, you don't really see much as well. It's like pretty uneventful. One thing you do see is that the sky around you, almost like someone poking their finger into the water, a sort of slight wave runs through the sky surrounding the mountain.
That must be the wave, as she said. Eerie, Borky says to himself.
Beyond that, the rest of your watch, completely uneventful.
Borky wakes Panic up by just poking him in the chest with the spyglass. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
No, let's make some bacon.
No, we didn't bring a pig, so we gotta do what we gotta do.
Panic looks at the lizard hounds.
No, those taste like chicken.
Ah, okay. He gets up and he takes his watch.
Okay. You sit down. Go ahead and roll your perception check.
I'm assuming what I'm assuming because it's so dark, I don't get my advantage.
No.
Okay. Here I go. 21.
Besides like the booming of the mountain, you don't see anything. As you are sitting there though, at this point it's probably like, I'm gonna say like 2 in the morning. 2, 3 maybe in the morning. You hear something in your mind. You hear a voice. Hey, I just haven't heard from you today. Just hoping you're okay. Respond if you can. No worries. That's from Helena.
I'll respond. Was actually getting ready to.
Oh, what? Okay, deception on that.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm rolling insight.
Oh, I think you're asleep.
You're asleep. Fuck all of you.
Oh.
We're fine. Crazy day. Met some orcs. Not that nice. Fought a dragon. Also not nice. Doing okay. And you?
Just question marks out. I feel like you're doing a really, you're trying to do the quietest speech to text you can in your room right now.
You get a response. Alavast rebuilding. More weapons on the garrisons. Tighter security. Fear of dragon cult spies. Mercenaries looking for you.
You cut out halfway through that. Can I?
Oh shit, did I? Oh no.
Can I get it again?
Oh god. She said, Alavast rebuilding, more weapons on the garrisons, tighter security, fear of dragon cult spies.
Mercenaries were
rest.
mercenaries
Yeah.
were coming after us.
Mercenaries pursuing.
Pursuing us?
It cuts out there.
Well, I get a response back. She sent sending again, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Pursuing us? We're kind of far away. We're all right. Gonna fix all of this. We'll be back as soon as we can.
There's no response, and the rest of your watch proceeds without any issues. I mean, Helena's still working, so she might not have all her spell slots.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so she's, All right.
I'll wake up Greckles then.
Oh god, I think I slept on a
Hey.
rock.
No shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you're up, buddy.
You got the spyglass?
Yep, here you go.
All right.
I'm gonna get some shut-eye.
Mono, what time is it?
It's probably like 4 a.m. at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get set up.
All right, roll a perception check for me.
24.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. As you're sitting there, you expect songbirds or like some noise. You hear the sound of the orc encampment down below. What you assume is just like the smithing shops, but there's no sound. It's freaking you out a little bit. There's no songbirds. There's no sound of movement. It's just complete silence. The only sound you hear is just that big boom every hour.
Is the sun in plain view?
Yeah, it is. It's a very nice view, actually. It's like a beautiful sunrise.
I was about to say, so whenever it seems like things are pretty peaceful, Greg is just gonna kind of stare into that sun because it's gonna be the only thing of peace in this entire area. He'll get up, do his prayers, and just meditate on the hope that Orin can guide him.
Okay. You do so, the warm glow kind of like embracing you and making you feel really warm. Eventually, there's another big boom as you're like totally focused on this, and you're just like, oh, you kind of shake out of it. The rest of you guys are woken up to this sound. I mean, you guys have heard it all night, but at this point, you guys have gotten the majority of your sleep, and you're like, yeah. Between the sunlight and the sound, it's enough to jostle you awake.
Nothing eventful, I assume.
No, here you go. Hands back the spyglass.
Did anyone notice the warbling effect that the crone was talking about?
Oh yeah, I did last night. In between, time to get orky, time to get bulky, ooh-ah. But yeah, it's eerie to say the least. But Crone said something yesterday that I need to talk to someone about. Well, Borky grabs the hands of the hilt of Ronfault and goes to the place.
Okay. You enter the hall where Ronfault is sitting.
Ronfault, yesterday, the Red Crone said that sky giants seem to be traveling to and from.
Correction, Borky. She said cloud giants.
Correct. Sorry, just woke up.
When I was with that human, Edward and Robso, he spoke of cloud giants. Not all my people may have died when you feel the room grow dark and angry. He claimed my kingdom. I ask very little of you, but listen for these things. When your time is done on this plane, I can only hope to be back in the hands of my descendants.
Borky just nods. By your leave, my liege.
You get kind of jettisoned out. He's sitting on his chair that he's usually sitting on, and he just seems very deep in thought.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting that either.
No,
That's why
he seems pretty stunned about hearing about that, so.
Yeah, so I was curious what his thoughts were, but okay. Thank you. Alrighty. Cloud giants. All right.
Okay.
Oh, where'd everyone go? Come on!
I guess we'll just get on our mounts and head up the mountain then.
Yep, you guys get on your mounts. The path gets narrow at times, and it's really freaky to be holding on to these lizard hounds as they're literally scaling almost 90-degree angles with just the abyss below. Remy, you're fine. You have Volo. You're good.
Woo!
There are times where that warbling effect is actually almost at an arm's reach away from you guys. The closeness to the mountain rock actually varies as you guys are traveling up the mountain.
Oh.
You guys are seeing that, right?
Yeah.
The ripples in the all of it?
The War Sky Shield, she called it.
Sky Shield.
I'm a little more concerned about these beasts that don't bleed.
I can think of
Sound
one
like
thing.
Constructs.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. But if we do come across any constructs, shatter, boom.
I mean, if it has to come to that.
Yeah. She said beware, so I'm being aware.
As you guys turn around kind of a curve of the mountain, you see a large cave opening where the rest of the path ends, and it leads to a cave opening. And there is a bunch of writing next to the opening, what appears to be in blood.
Oh,
legible.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and beneath that, there is a skeleton face down on the ground.
What kind of skeleton?
From the distance you guys are at, you assume orc. It's very big boned, so.
I'm gonna assume the writing is an orc as well, yeah?
It is orcish, yeah, which borrows from giant, so.
What do I can read now. What does it say?
You can read common. You can't
Damn
read
it!
Giant, yeah.
Wait,
is it
you
giant?
Yeah, it is in giant.
Then I would like to read it.
Okay, absolutely. As you guys approach, You guys kind of dismount and walk up. The skeleton is definitely orc. There are tattered remains of like what looks like leather armor of some nature, weapons that have very clearly been rusted beyond use. The written word on the wall, which is written in blood, says, "Do not enter, only death inside."
What's it say, Remy?
Do not enter, only death inside.
Well, we've been
this-
getting that a lot lately.
As you guys are standing there, you notice all of your mounts now are backing off. They all look frazzled. Green, Judas, Hanzaki, and Avahi are like their fringes around their necks are all puffed out, and their eyes are incredibly like slitted like lizards, and they're just like they in the cave before in the Gallop Dirt cave, they seemed uncomfortable. They seem scared outside of this cave. Even Volo is like kind of like backing off. They all are backing off of this cave.
Greckles will go and try to console Hanzaki a little bit, get him to calm down.
Okay. Roll handle animal with disadvantage.
That's a 16.
Okay. Still not enough. They are really freaked out.
I don't think the lizards want to go in.
Hanzaki,
There, stop.
Hanzaki, it's okay. It's okay. You can stay here.
I will move over to Avahi and like trail my finger so he follows it, and then point up the side of the mountain where it's not entering the cave. Can you not go this way?
They're just staring at the entire opening, and they are not budging.
Remy's gonna hop down off of Olo, and he's gonna stand in front of the group. Listen, I've seen this before. You're not going to get them to budge. I can
Well,
maybe
where
get
can we
one
leave
to
them?
go, but there'd be no one to watch these. The four of you should go ahead. I'll stay with the mounts.
Are you sure about that?
I'm very sure. Someone has to take care of them. There's no one more equipped than I.
I don't know about this. You sure, Remy?
It's either you let me stay with them or I come with you, and they won't be here when you get back.
Ah, shoot.
Well, where will you go?
I will stay right here. I'll keep them under control.
We don't know how long we're going to be up there.
Right. So I'll take care of them. I have enough rations. If you want to leave me a few extra, then so be it.
Okay.
Greckles is
That
gonna.
anime music starting. Sorry, go on.
Greckles is just kind of sorrowfully just walk to Remy. Listen, if we don't come back for any reason, just
Don't start with me. You'll be back.
yeah.
You said it yourself, Greckles. We've been through hell and back.
Of course we are. We're the fucking Unexpectables.
You need to get that silver off the top of the mountain for Borky, and whatever task needs to do up there, the two of them are the priority.
So the rest of you can go home, and I don't have to make you all fugitives.
He just turns back to Remy one last time. All right, let's go, guys.
Before I walk past Remy, I like turn to him and just give him a salute. Way.
All right.
What?
Greckles!
Yeah.
Remy's gonna pluck a feather out and hand it to him.
Yo.
Greckles will pluck one of his and pass it to him.
Oh,
now
that's
you have
cute.
to come back for this.
Yeah, you're right.
Now get up that mountain.
Thanks, Remy.
Okay. You guys enter inside the dark mountain. Immediately, it is pitch black. Greckles, you can't see anything. It's like just pure darkness.
Well, then Sunblade's coming out.
All right.
Did you see Tash doing the fucking Dell dance from Pictures 2?
As you guys enter, this cave has a weird smell to it. It's incredibly hard to describe. Imagine a basement flooded and was just like left.
Oh.
Yeah.
I assume there's like moss and gross crap.
There's
Oh,
like
this reeks. It reeks.
there's a lot of plant life in this cave for what little light there is. A lot of fungus, not like mushroom like with caps on it, but like fungus growing on the walls.
Like a mossy kind of.
yeah, like
Yeah.
really.
This is
gross.
mildew to the umph degree.
Yeah. As you guys breathe this air, like you get the sense that if you lick the walls, you would come down with like 50 diseases probably.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's how it feels. You guys proceed forward and walk for what feels like hours. It's very slippery and slick. As you guys are going uphill, it's very easy to lose your footing and just kind of slide down a bit, making it very hard to proceed forward. The cave itself is sizable. It appears to be similar to the Iron Claw caves, where this clearly has been dug out with purpose. As you guys proceed forward, immediately the smell takes a dive for just the worst. It gets just worse and worse and worse. Almost impossible to breathe. Your eyes are stinging, and between the darkness and this smell, it's like making you almost dizzy in a way. Who
Can I not-
is leading this?
Put me in the lead since I got dark vision at 120.
Yeah.
I'll take up the rear.
I'll be in front of Borky.
I'm in the middle.
Okay. All right. So as you guys move forward, Task, you kind of round around a corner, and you see a very concerning scene. You see. Oh.
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 Don't mind-
Okay.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
You can't change. You decided.
No, you're changing.
No, you can't. Sorry. Task, as you turn a corner and you look on, you see almost like a decline in the footing, and you just see black and red water.
Oh.
no.
God.
Get your
The
daily dose of iron from slipping that.
It's the fucking Underdark all over again.
This is darker. This is like almost black water.
Oh, it's like oil. Good. I stop everyone before they turn the corner, and I point downwards.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
Sure is
Well,
water.
It seems fucking toxic to the touch as well. I use a perception check with a spyglass to see if there's any other location we can go that's not this way.
It is a straight shot. You don't need to roll any check. There's only one way.
Well,
Okay. My advice to you then?
let me just hang on. I'm going to so we have to tread through the water is what we're saying.
Yep.
It looks like, yeah.
Now, Gordon, it's
Okay.
fair to warn you that I'm allergic to thick green goo.
I'm going to down my poison resist potion.
Okay.
Oh, I have one of those too. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I've got
Do
one
we
as
all
well.
have them? Yeah, we all have them.
I have two, but I don't know if you have one. If not, then I would give you.
When we had them, we all had one.
Yeah, you guys all had one. And you
Yeah.
I had two.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna down my one.
So I should follow suit, guys. Should I go drink my potion?
Yep.
Wait a
that's
minute.
how we-
Yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is once we hit the water, don't open your mouth.
How deep is this water?
You can't see the bottom because of how thick it is.
Well, we've downed our potions, but just in case, portable boat.
Okay. It's tiny. You can't fit the portable boat in this. This is like a 5-foot wide path.
Shit! I put the
Yeah.
boat back in my coat.
Can we hug the wall as we go down to lessen our drop?
Yeah, you could.
I would suggest we do that then.
Stable footing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the plunge then, I guess. Here I go. I'm gonna.
The water is 2 feet deep. And it is syrupy. It is not water. It is like slightly more viscous molasses. As you guys are walking through it, someone roll a medicine check. I'm gonna say a medicine check.
I have a +2 to medicine, but I don't know about you guys.
I've got a plus
I have a
one.
+3.
Yeah, you guys just roll. Just everyone who wants to may roll.
All right, fuck it. Let's go.
Here I go.
19. Oh.
Wow.
9.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
This is a literal pool of blood that has been sitting here for you don't know how many years.
I hope
Oh,
this
fuck.
isn't Chris's blood.
This sounds so fucking brutal.
As you guys are walking through, you notice that as you are stepping through this, you notice there's like a white sand that kind of begins to like kind of bubble and surface. With that natural 20 panic, you know that that is bone dust.
Oh! Hey,
Good.
hey guys. This is a lot of dead stuff that we're walking through.
How
Oh,
much
that's
dead
good.
stuff?
Oh my god, we dug too deep in fucking Starbound.
Oh my god. What the
I
fuck?
thought that it was just irony water. Nope. Blood.
Well,
Which
let's
is
get the fuck out of here
iron.
fast
This is
enough.
blood?
Man, I feel like I
blood?
made the right choice. This is just man.
Yeah.
Oh god, where's Remy?
I'm gonna fucking roll a perception check to see if there's a way
Rebby,
out.
you're missing all this.
No, I'm good, fam.
You don't
Okay.
really you don't need to roll a perception check. There's just one direction. It is like quite literally a straight path through. But notably it's not for a very long time. It's maybe like 30 feet across.
Is blood dripping down from the path we need to go? Like, is it pooling into?
This seems to be pretty stagnant and just here.
Okay, so this has just been here. This isn't recent.
Yeah, no, this has been here for a while. You assume maybe bodies were here and they just decompose and just you have no idea what happened here. But there's a lot of blood and there's a lot of bone dust.
I can't imagine nothing in the ecosystem hasn't claimed this blood already.
It may just be that Baron then.
Guys,
No, it might be that mold too.
Oh god, the blood is so cold.
Well, let's get out of here then. Let's move forward.
Yeah, you guys emerge and you guys are stained the moment you get out.
Oh,
Like,
Panic,
God.
please.
Panic,
Please.
prodigious me, man.
Please.
I will prostigation them.
Yeah. I've been Protestanted.
you guys are cleaned off. There's still a smell. It is like it's gonna be stuck in your nose for a long, long time. Notably, as you guys reach the shore, there are a lot of little bone pieces on the shore that almost look like rocks. You think they're rocks at first, but they're like finger bones.
Can I roll a survival check
For
to-
what?
to like gather like what these are, like
Sure.
or like try to like gather like any information about where these came from, what made these?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
What was that?
21.
Clearly some humanoids, bone, like finger bones of some description.
These are humanoid digits.
Notably, you see a footprint as well heading into the cave where you
Oh.
guys are heading.
I pointed out to them.
It's not fresh, but it's obviously not been touched, considering there's no real running water or, wind in this particular part of the cave, but there are footprints you see that are going further deeper into the cave.
Does it look like any sort of creature we would know that would have made it, or is it actually a boot print?
With the survival check, it looks like an orc footprint, yeah. And as you look a bit closer, there are several. It's not just the one.
Multiple orcs seem to be moving in that direction.
Well, they did say they sent hordes in here.
Well, let's just keep an extra sharp eye out so we don't end up like them, and keep going.
Right. As you guys keep going, the pathway widens. You guys walk for probably another few hours. And you can tell because every hour it freaks you guys out every time. The mountain booms. And you guys forget about it. And you're like, oh, Jesus, because it's so quiet in this cave. You don't see any insects. You don't see any mice, any rats. This place is just barren.
Are
And he
we
just doubles over and clutches his chest. Huh.
like every time that happens, we all draw a weapon?
Yeah.
Have we been going upwards at any point, or is this just like a
Yeah.
steady flat?
It's been constantly going upwards, with some slight deviations dipping down on occasion, mostly probably just due to erosion or just the way the pathway was cut.
Remember how Graham said that beware the ones who don't bleed?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the blood. Porky points at the blood.
You guys are way
Good
past that
thinking.
He points back at the blood. Porky's just been quiet because that scared the shit out of him. He's like, above game,
Alright.
we just walked through the cornhole. We just did.
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
Not as much brass. Could have been a bit more brass.
Task, as you kind of reach a straight, narrow shot of a widened part of the cavern, I want you to roll a perception check because you see something up ahead.
Ooh, doggy. Here I go. 12.
Well, you see white rock up ahead.
That's weird. There's a different kind of formation of rock just ahead of us.
As you proceed forward, they are not rocks. You count probably about 12 individual skeletons.
Oh, no. Those are human rocks. That's a skeleton.
Human rocks.
Those are human rocks.
I'm gonna use that now.
Inside everyone is a human rock.
Inside everyone, there are human rocks.
Notably, are you going to approach the skeletons? You guys going to just stay back?
What? We have to.
We have no choice. I'm gonna sneak up to it.
All right, roll a stealth check for me.
Please be better. 28.
Okay, yeah, you like, before your companions even noticed you, you just disappear into the darkness. As you approach the skeletons, there's a few things that stick out to you. Specifically, most of these skeletons very clearly have had their necks cut, like all the way through. Like the actual bone part is just like a perfect cut. There's one orc skeleton in 2 pieces, and it looks like it was just cut like one way around one side. Notably, and this stands out to all of you, none of these orcs, like all their weapons are still at their side. None of them have a weapon in their arm.
Shit.
Detect magic.
Thanks, Panic.
You cast detect magic?
I'm just casting it. I'm not ritual casting it.
Okay, you detect no magic.
I'd like to get an account of what items haven't been taken.
None of the items have been taken. Nothing is moved.
No. I mean, like what's in the bone pile? I'm investigating the bone pile.
Axes, climbing equipment, like old unusable torches, rations that have rotted.
I will take that climbing equipment. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's pretty. You question the structural integrity of it, but it is. There's some pittance.
It's something.
Yeah,
it is something. It is something, and I will take it.
Yeah, the rope.
Although
the rope is rotted and useless.
Yeah, I think faulty equipment would almost be worse because you're like relying on it and then it breaks and you're like, shit, this is my own.
Yeah, it's fair. You know what? Fine. We'll let it go.
I do still have that grappling hook if we need it.
All right,
Yeah,
then
okay.
let us proceed further with stealth and caution.
Please.
Everybody roll stealth checks for me.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
24.
I hope this is.
I'm in my fucking element, baby.
I hope
This is
that wasn't
your element.
Chris's blood. Okay.
Here I go.
I got that before
Thank
Taka.
Nice.
Natural 20.
God, so many 20s
Wow.
tonight.
12.
Wow. All right. As you guys very stealthily approach, eventually you kind of reach a bigger chamber. And up ahead with your stealth task, you see a 4-legged creature, very large creature, currently just standing in the opening. You can just see a little bit of it. It is dark brushed steel. It has no visible eyes and just a set of teeth and nails, and it's on all fours. It almost looks like a metal panther of some kind, currently standing in the middle of the room. As you kind of raise up your hand to stop everybody, you watch as it turns and just vanishes in a puff of sulfurous smoke.
Okay, good to know that the constructs now know magic.
What?
There was something up ahead of us. It was on 4 legs, like some sort of giant wild cat, but it was a construct, and then it just vanished, like magic-wise.
I really don't like that.
I guess the only thing I can tell you guys is just keep your ears out, because we now can no longer rely on our sight for.
I'm pretty nervous that they just, whatever it is, just squeezes people for their precious juices and just throw them down in the blood pool. God, that was weird.
Okay, so I'm keeping
Oh,
You
Okay.
roboted.
beans. I'm keeping concentration on detect magic. It lasts for an
Okay.
hour.
It's too far away. to catch it in your detect magic spell. You are detecting some magic though, residual magic around you.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
it's
magic
not,
around here.
It's weird and cluttered though. Something about it is almost like kind of dizzying, if that makes sense. But yeah, you detect like little, like in various pockets of the mountain, you detect little spits of magic.
Does it resemble any of that primordial magic that we detected in the other mountain?
No, this feels a bit more like, the Romantian?
Yeah.
How they had like those.
Odd comparison, but I can do
Yeah.
Hold on, let me explain.
Okay.
You remember
I'm
when
all ears.
when you were investigating those Livrosia statues and how there was kind of like a channel of magic running through with like different conduits? It feels like that, but more refined. You can kind of see where there's conduits, but there's nothing attached to them, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
This is really disorientating.
well, there's no other path but going forward. Just keep your ears up.
Okay. As
All right.
you proceed forward, you see what that creature was standing above. It appears to be a cave rat that has been cut perfectly in half.
Is
Whatever
the
this-
wound fresh?
Oh yeah, it's like oozing.
This makes sense compared to the orcs. Whatever that thing is, it has a clean cut.
Is it warm?
It's just killed.
Well, no, it's like the wound warm.
We being cut in half, did we?
You didn't
We
see it
forgot-
getting cut. You didn't see it getting cut.
Okay.
No, you just
We-
literally
we-
turned the corner, saw the creature, and the creature just vanished.
Yeah, we sort of got there right after it happened, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever
Okay.
this thing is, it doesn't like flesh and blood.
Well, that is what we's made of, so we should be careful. Stay close, everyone.
Yeah, let's
How-
sort of go back to back on this one if we have room.
It's time for the death sphere, guys. We talked about it. Death circle.
Task,
Death
how,
circle.
Task, was it as big as a regular cat, or like a
God?
cat of prey, or larger?
It was, I would say it's a large creature. It was fairly sizable. It was really long. It was very lithe and kind of lanky, but it was very, very long. You also noticed it had a lot of like razor-like features to it, just in what brief moment you saw it.
It was lithe and serrated from head to toe from what I saw.
Ugh.
Use the buddy system. Bulk up. Let's go.
You're all my buddies. Boy, he puts his arms around everybody.
As you
Well,
guys,
you walk right into that one.
as you guys proceed forward for probably another hour, because that boom comes back, the air begins to smell less bad, and actually begins to smell really kind of sweet, if that makes sense. As you're kind of moving forward, it gets really moist in the cave, like really like humid, but it's kind of like moderately like kind of room temperature, and the smell is definitely improving, and you notice as the cave is just kind of getting wider and wider and wider, and notably the tunnel you guys are in eventually begins to smooth out really nicely, like into a very clean cut cavern with even, you note there's like actual like steps that are carved into the rock, very nicely made steps.
Okay, we have architecture now.
Well, remember what Gram said.
Cloud
That-
giants.
No, well, possibly that, now that I think about it, but also, well, maybe they were the masters that left them.
I'm gonna fucking say something completely stupid because I never think I've ever. Can I roll a history check to tell what the architecture is?
Sure, yeah.
With a 0, let's go. 14 both ways.
You don't know. It's like, I mean, it could be dwarf, it could be the orcs. You have not a clue. I mean, it's very nice.
That's what weirds me out, is that it's nice.
Yeah.
Is it to scale of human, or of humanoid creatures?
It seems slightly smaller, but
Here's a question: does it look familiar?
familiar. I mean, you guys have seen stairs.
What?
Like It is literally just cut stairs that are just slightly smaller than what you're used to, like maybe like gnome size. If between dwarf and gnome
Oh, no.
size, I'd
Oh,
say.
gnome size, huh? Shit.
Mhm.
Okay. Might be kobolds then. Well, let's just keep going.
Okay. As you guys proceed forward, you guys have a light source on you. Is it just Task kind of leading you guys?
I would have.
He has the sunblade.
Okay. As you guys are walking, did we lose Wallfly? What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
Oh. Yeah, you guys are good. I thought Wallfly just jumped out of the call for some reason. Something
He
happened.
buzzed off.
He did. He was like goodbye, and then came back.
He's too shy. He never speaks up.
I'm seeing your guys' voices on the stream, so hopefully chat isn't saying anything.
Ah.
All right.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
I'm back.
Whoa. That was Bosco. Bosco made a hissing noise. That's scary. As you guys
So,
proceed forward with the sunblade.
I had a question.
Yes.
My internet cut out before I could ask it. Did the architecture look familiar at all?
I said
Yeah.
you guys have seen stairs. They just
Saw
look like
stairs.
slightly smaller stairs, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As you're moving forward, Greckles, the light of your sunblade reflects off of something up ahead.
Oh. Perception check by chance?
Sure, go right ahead.
Oh, I don't like that 23. Please don't be Metal Beast.
You see two metal dragons on kind of stone platforms framing the circumference of the cave up ahead. You also notice on the floor is what looks to be like brass flooring.
Okay. It's ornamental. Okay, I thought.
I almost had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, I had a heart attack. I'm like, I'm sorry. I said what?
I'm sorry. Are we about to get aliened super hard?
I am Robo Dragon.
Gotcha.
Okay. Is there any fresh blood anywhere on these dragons?
You don't see any blood around them, no.
Which is weird because if the thing made a cut, it would kind of dab blood in it because it killed the rat. Can I roll a survival check for that?
Sure, go ahead.
22 both ways.
I mean, it poofed away, so who knows if the blood poofed with it.
Son of a bitch. I would have figured at least the blood would trail with it, but if it could magically take the blood with it, that's fucking concerning. The path goes in between the two dragons, yes?
Yeah, and it opens up into what appears up ahead to be a wider chamber.
I'm gonna hug
Sorry, before that, how big are these dragons? These ornamental dragons?
They're not huge. They're like medium sized. Like they're small. I'd say they're probably around Tarisk sized.
Okay.
I wanna roll a stealth check to try and not be within the purview in case these things fucking decide to gargoyle.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
28.
Yeah. You kind of go low to the ground and you scuttle ahead. And I can actually show you where you are.
Oh boy! I'm the scout!
Just give me a little bit of time just to.
Oh yeah. Take your
tap out
time.
the right placement here. So I'm just going to take us over. You're going to be in the bottom left corner.
Okay. Bottom left.
Oh
here
goodness.
I go.
Oh, wow.
goodness.
Holy
This is
Christ.
huge.
This place seems huge.
God damn.
Oh my. I'm sorry. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, so we got a path that leads all the way north and a path that
Oh, you cut out Zito.
Okay, buddy.
I said we got a path that leads north and a path that leads northeast, but the northeastern one has a door.
They both have doors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the door now. My bad. All right. Well, I want to stealth past. Like I said, I want to stealth past the robots and wait for everyone else to follow through.
Okay. You stealth past. As you look at them, they are very rusted. They're they had canvas wings that have just been tattered. Like they haven't rotted, but they're just erosion. It just looks like soggy and parts of them have just kind of just turned to dust over time as you make your way. The flooring actually goes from the stone to patches of brass, eventually to just full brass up ahead.
Okay.
It is very wet. Everything, the floor is very wet as you make your way forward.
All right. I want to get at least right here.
Okay.
And I kind of motion everyone else to follow.
Stealth in, please.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
28, thank God.
You sneak in quieter than a mouse.
Doing this one at a time.
Let's move us away from the dragons.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-up detect magic real quick.
Okay.
Get that going
From,
for another hour.
from where you are, you don't detect any magic.
Okay. I am going to sneak forward as stealthily as I can be.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Woo! Uh-oh. Natural 20.
Natural
Damn.
20. Yeah,
Woo!
you sneak up and you're like kind of like going up
I'm
against
the
the
rogue now,
walls.
boys.
Do a front flip.
That was your second nat 20 in a stealth check in a row.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've learned a lot from watching Greckles, and now I am the master.
You say that now.
Hey, guys. Guys, can you hear Borky
What's that?
whisper shouting?
What?
Oh, you said we was looking for something that was on 4 legs, right?
Yes.
Was he shiny like these 2 things right here? Borky's doing the finger guns at the 2 dragons.
They were these 2 things are
Oh.
rusted.
Panic as
They're
you
not-
sneak up. As you sneak up ahead, you do feel. Actually, no, you wouldn't. Never mind. I'm sorry. Forget that.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Oh, that. Oh, what the heck?
Strike from the
I-
minutes.
Pink says, I feel...
Nothing.
never mind.
Sorry.
Task mutters to Porky. No, these 2 are rusted. What I saw was way sleeker.
They're not magic either.
Okay, maybe I should just, Borky just pantomimes, like twisting the sword, like pantomime murdering them. Like, big face of death on his face.
Bad idea. Bad
No,
idea.
And no,
That
big.
might alert something up ahead.
Okay, fine. I'll stealth.
Okay.
5.
You move and you slip and you just eat shit on the ground and then
Damn
scramble
it!
and run to the rest of your party.
Like Homer Simpson hitting his head in the church.
The thud kind of echoes through this area, and some water on the ceiling kind of drips down, but nothing happens.
All right. I'm gonna peer around the side and look at the.
Okay, you're gonna peer on the side. You
Yeah.
see a door. It is very tall. Weirdly enough, you see no handles on the door. There is just a strange metal thing, like set in the middle of it.
Is it a circumference or is it like a lever?
It is like a circle that's like been placed into the door, inset into the door.
So like a
I-
hobbit door?
I hold up the flat stone we got from the Gallop Dur. Does that look?
As you look at it currently, it appears to be that same blue color.
Ooh.
Okay. What about the door down to us anyway? Up to.
The door to the north. Oh, the door to the north has a thing set into it.
Oh, what about this one over here on the northeast?
That one doesn't have door handles either, and you can see that there is a crack, like where the door would open. You don't see anything else on that door. It looks pretty unassuming.
Okay. Well, I look to the rest of the guys. One door looks like it has a visible slit that it could actually be opened. The other one is just a flat surface with a circumference. I love it. Should we take the door that has the slit?
Yeah, because there's no telling how much strength it's going to take to open that other door.
I am curious about the circumference door, though, but I fear that might just leave us open, so I'll go with that. I'm going to roll stealth to move over to the slitted door.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Hit! 20.
As you're moving by, you do notice something to the right of you. As you're moving by, you see a little tiny hole in the wall, probably about maybe a foot, like around. It is very small in the wall.
We
Hello?
really need to have Hall the Mountain King on loop.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hang on.
I think we lost Zudo. Yeah.
may have
Oh
lost
no, we
Zito's.
lost Zito. He's back.
Audio for you is gone. Okay.
Oh,
Oh my.
one moment, folks.
Oh, a memento for before.
Routing.
Might
Yeah.
have to save our audio here real fast as well.
No. He hasn't lost his power. Yeah, he's okay. It's Discord. Yeah, just give it a little bit here.
It happened to me earlier too.
Yeah, it happened to me yesterday as well.
Guys, we're sorry. The slit in the hole, just Tiango's arm stuck through and got him.
Yeah, I got him.
Finally
He
got him.
He got tasked.
Got him.
Zito, you there? Oh.
No, I think he might be authenticating, like trying to get in.
Yeah, trying to get in still. Yeah. That's a Discord thing. That is not an internet thing. That's like it does that on occasion to specific.
Whoa, guys.
There
guys.
you are. There
Hi.
you are.
There we are.
So
Hear us?
I completely missed on everything. The first 3 words Monty said, and then I just fucking got stuck in authentication hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we know. We were talking about it.
Yeah, to the right of you as you're moving forward, you notice that there is a perfectly round 1 foot like hole in the wall. As you're
Oh
moving
shit.
forward. Yeah.
Okay. I will get. How high is it in comparison to me?
Probably about 5 feet up the ground.
Can I duck underneath it and crawl?
You can fit inside of it with your squirmy, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to go inside the thing.
Oh,
But I guess I have to.
You don't have to. I thought that's what you wanted to do.
No. I don't want to go in it. I want to like I don't want to fucking like have arrows fly out and shoot me.
Okay, you want to like look into it?
I want to duck in. Oh no, not duck in. Oh god. All right. I guess I'm not understanding this correctly.
It is a tiny hole. It's up 5 feet off the ground. It's just basically just a hole in the wall.
Okay.
It is to give you context. It's to the right of you, so it's right here.
Okay. I'm gonna move over this way.
Okay.
So I'm to the side of it. Does the Galopter token fit the size of this hole?
No. I mean, oh yeah,
Okay.
you could throw it in if you wanted to. It's like a
Oh,
small.
I don't want to throw it in. Is there like any other small rock on the floor I could just do that?
This entire area is smoothly carved.
Balls. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna peer in.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
16.
Okay. You don't see anything. It's kind of like winds a little bit, kind of cutting off your view. There is a putrid smell coming from this hole, though.
Okay. No. I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay. You go up to the door. It is a thick metal and stone door with no visible like door handles or anything.
I will use my shoulder to push against it.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Okay.
Do you want some help over there?
Athletics, you mean?
Athletics, yeah, sure.
20.
You push. It doesn't budge a bit, like not even an inch. This is a heavy door, and you get the sense that it's locked, just based off of just the sounds it makes as you push into it.
Okay. Well, I look over to everyone else. Well, this door's locked, and whatever's in that. Hello?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
No,
It looks
I heard someone leave and come back. So
Yeah,
I was
that was Connor. Connor. It seems like Discord's kind of going through different people and just like there's some server stuff.
When will it be my turn?
Okay, so I turn to the guys and I tell them, this door is locked. There's something putrid coming from that hole. We haven't checked.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi, Connor. Did we lose Zito again?
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh no.
So Connor, the hole is stinky.
Yeah, the whole. I'm not talking to chat right now. Hold on, I'm talking to chat. Hi, Chad. This is Monty, coming in from the crappy microphone on the laptop. It appears that Discord is having some issues with connecting users to servers. So currently, our ears that listen into the game is actually disconnected. It won't reconnect. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, and if it doesn't come back, we're just gonna end the session here. Okay? So just be patient, and we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes. And we'll get back to you. Everyone's yammering and yammering, so hopefully we get back for you guys. Thank you so much for your patience, and we're just gonna put up this real fast. Hey guys, it's Monty. So it looks like both our wallfly can't hear the stream, as well as Zito can't reconnect. So we are going to be ending the session here. Sorry for the anticlimactic end. Luckily, it happened right near 10 o'clock, so we will pick up next week inside of this mysterious cavern. In the meantime, though, I'm going to promote everybody because unfortunately I can't catch them anymore. So we're just gonna promote everybody and let you guys know where to go for more information. So just to start, you can Cito! Damn it. We'll go back to that page. You guys can catch Connor at Distortion Devil on Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. He's got a lot of streams going. He's got his exercising streams, as well as I believe I don't know if he's done Devil May Cry yet, but he's got a bunch of different streams that he's doing, so definitely check it out. You can find Bosco at Edward Bosco VA on Twitter, and you can find him at Ed Bosco on Twitch. He's probably playing sports or something, wrestling, kind of what they do. You guys can catch Gaijin Goomba with no H, I believe. I get the H, or did he get the H back? I don't remember. I think he has the H now. I think he got it back. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's got an H. I think he's got an H. I don't know. Yeah, you can catch him there. And I'm gonna bump my volume a little bit more. So you can catch him there. He's got, I think, Taiko Tuesday he's mixing up, and he's got some mech streams and all kinds of different stuff, so definitely check it out. And also check out his new video that he just released about Renamon and her Kitsune origins, which is pretty cool. It was edited by our own mod, Colonel Sheru, so definitely check that out. And then Taka, you can find at Takahata101. He's got a wrestling pay-per-view coming up. It sounds like tomorrow? I don't know. But yeah, obviously wrestling and all kinds of other stuff, so definitely check that out at twitch.tv/Takahata101. You can also find him on Twitter at Takahata101 as well. And then Zito. You can find Zito at CZ Backlash. You can also find him at Zito on Twitch. Definitely check out his Twitter for his new publication, which is his crocodile people, his alligator people. Definitely a really, really good supplement, so definitely check that out. As well as you can find me at Montyglue on Twitter and twitch.tv/Montyglue, where I will be playing Pokemon. In the meantime, though, we're just going to grab Streamlabs, and I'm going to try my best to read off these bits. I've never done this before, so just I just ask for a bit of patience. This is definitely unpredicted, and I've never read off bits before. I don't even know where to go for the bits, so I'm just trying to figure out where to go for that. Okay, I found it, so I'm gonna try and find it where I can. Why is it saying this is all at like 3 a.m.? Okay, interesting. The timing is all different. So okay, I could try and find where to go. I'm trying to find where to go. I'll just start here. Xbella X3 for 800 bits. Thank you so much. Awesome session. You all rock. X Willy Willy with 100 bits. Sings about Lucy Lucy in my mind. Probate with 10,000 bits. Loving the bits with 10. Oh, this seems like. Am I at the right place? I'm confused and scared, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know if this is updated. I think this is from the other day. Oh no, this is from the right time, it looks like. I'm confused because I'm seeing Prince Division. Oh, okay, yeah, there are Prince Division ones. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the sponsor stuff. Okay. Interesting. It hasn't updated recently. So I'm just gonna go down the list. So from Arukana, no worries, have a great week, everybody. Tech problems, Monty, we understand. Thank you so much, Marilias. Defective Sheep with 500 bits. Echoes, title pitch, Echoes of the Silenced War. Ooh. Novagen, thank you so much for the 100 bits. The Metal Mountain. Blackfoot Ferret with the elite bits. I can't believe it is butter. Real Meta says, I like to imagine Gram was knitting and listening to these 5 baboons freaking out outside our door, and she's like, oh, those dumb, stupid idiots. Titan Shock with 100 bits. Asking Gaijin a question. Unfortunately, he's not here to answer, but definitely hit him up on his own stream if you want to ask him any yokai-related questions. He's very knowledgeable, and I definitely recommend it. Is Snake Eyes, thank you for the 1,000 bits. This is late, but for the sake of spoilers, more appropriate, but shame to see Monty leave roll with me. Okay, so this is interesting. It hasn't been updating. So unfortunately I can't access the bits. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more bits. It seems to not particularly be working. Oh, here we go. Omen the Gloomy Bunny with 200 bits. Gram Strawberry Candy killed Discord, who made me howl at the moon. 100 bits from Elated Megalodon. I'm so sorry that the Backstreet Boys World Tour ruined the stream. Sorry, Game Crumps joke. And then Lasumi the Robot with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I'm so sorry that the stream ended the way that it did. Unfortunately, this is something out of our control. Just a heads up and another reminder, Austin is moving I believe this coming week. He has notified me that the podcast uploads are going to be delayed. So if you are a podcast listener or know someone who is a podcast listener, just let them know. We'll be announcing it on the Twitter and on the Discord as well. So if you're curious about where the uploads are, that is why they're going to be late. So everybody wish Austin the best on his move. And guys, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Sorry again for the Discord issues. Unfortunately, that's just kind of part of the course. But in the meantime, I mean, we ended perfectly at 10, so that's all good. And next week we'll have even more Unexpectables for you guys. In the meantime, we're gonna raid summon. I think if you guys can hear me, Unexpectables cast. How would you guys feel if we raided Coup Eater as our raid for today? We haven't raided Coup Eater in a while. I can't hear you, so you'll have to type to me in general so I can see. Okay. We will raid Coup Eater. Wish him the best. Thank you guys so much for coming. Sorry again. But thank you so much for your patience. We are going to raid Shinigami Eater, also known as Coup Eater. Shinigami. I'm just spelling right. Eater. Our raid message will be Skelebanes, because Coup likes Skelebanes, and the Unexpectables ran into Skelebanes today. So, this is our raid message will be Skelebanes. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming to the stream. We will see you next week. And if you guys want more D&D, definitely check out this Saturday, the Prince Division. The VOD will be uploaded tonight, so if you want to catch up on episode 3, definitely check it out. But we will see you guys Saturday, and if you're here just for the Unexpectables, we'll see you next week. All right, get out of here, you guys. Remember, Skelebanes. That is our raid message. Skelebanes. All right, take care, guys. Goodbye.